Oh!
Walter. Put your dick away, Walter. I'm not having sex with you right now, Walter.
Walter, what are you doing, two finger?
Wait, because I can't explain.
No explanation required. Meet me at my private chamber tonight.
Walter, you're right on time.
Walter.
Please, come in.
Nice car.
Look at me. Walter. Look at me.
Bad.
All right, nice. That is all. Thank you for coming to my stream. No more content.
Coin yond no dish gauin rogo jorg cheese.
Cheese. What we're gonna do today? What we're gonna do today, ladies and gentlemen, is we're hold on. This is what's happening on my other screen. Look. Look. Just look. Wait, actually, don't look yet. Hold on. Okay, you can look it out. Okay. What am I? Yeah. What am I? I love it. But I also want a ham polite, but dinosaur. Thank you. Okay, cool. Terrible. Hold on, boys. We need to go to the. By the this is premiering in 20 minutes. I just pogged my pants. There we go. Just add that to the YouTube chat. See what happens. Yep. All right, 1 second. I just need to open up the gaming server. Also, by the way, I've been busy because I've been doing stuff behind the scenes because I've just been doing this cool thing, releasing my first time of limited time merch. Exclamation mark! But hold on. Hold. Alright, nice. The banjo music started. If you want to buy some merch, make sure you do it now. And then if you buy it, I will be happy and it steal some of your money, but at least you got some merch for it. Here, let's check it out. Wow, share screen. Please don't dox me. Wow, look how pretty it looks. Wow. I'm blind. And wow, it looks so good. I'm using it right now. It's like, look, there it is. There's the mouse mat. Wow, it's right there. Salad man eating a stopwatch. And yeah, there you go. So I use it. It's actually good quality. Wow, imagine. Someone yes, it's good. Buy it. Then that's the pitch. How was it? Was it good? I want a taco. Thanks, man. So make sure you go buy that and make me happy. Then we'll keep scrolling. Wow, I'm blind again. Hold on, let's do this. Wow. This is the plain version, and then also there are 10 Easter eggs in the Easter egg version. So there are also some Easter eggs in the plain version. Wow, Easter egg. Wow, boys, I'm blind again. Can you guys spot any Easter eggs? Where are the Easter eggs? Let's try to count them together. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just open up I'm gonna just gonna whoop. Gonna do that. Then we're gonna open up Paint. And then we're gonna play jazz music. Then we're gonna copy image. Okay, hold on. I need to open up Creative Cloud. I think it's trying to upload something. Bad Creative Cloud. Stop uploading stuff. Right, boys. Let's see if we can find all these Easter eggs. Right, boys? Wow, hell yeah! I heckin' love spending money. All right, so we go to the brushes. So first Easter egg, we need investigation music. Investigation music. Hold on, I need to stay. Who would win the boxing match? Wolfgang or Muhammad Ali? Me. Oh, I said Mew. Gosh darn it, me. And then we'll add a nice wholesome emote. Wait, I uploaded new emotes to YouTube, but like it didn't go through yet. Me stare. Also, guys, we have new emotes. Make sure to use them so that I didn't waste my money.
Jakey Wave.
That's 2 people that have subscribed so far, and I've just ignored them. My favorite is Jakey Stare. I think it looks really funny. Duca Riada, thanks for the 16 million months of your money. And Salamikun. So anyway, right, investigation music. Let's investigate. So, as we can see, there is a dinosaur. That is not an Easter egg. That is in fact a main feature. Now, let's zoom in. Someone in the chat said Garfield. True, Garfield. Yes, there is a whole meow in there. Now, let's keep going. Balls? True, there are balls. Oh wait, I missed a ball. There are 3 testicles. Pufferfish. True, there is a pufferfish. That's 3. We still need to find 7 more. Dragon. That's not an Easter egg, that is a feature. Travis Scott fish. Mike Man. A Mr. Mike Man cave painting from an ancient time. Wow, yes, there he is. Okay, cool. What else? What other you said? Snail? True, snail. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. There are 4 more Easter eggs. And they're all on the screen right now. Bull snail, we got that one. Salamander. We've got 3 left to get. And they're all on screen. It's 3 Easter eggs left. They're all on the screen right now. Will you find them, though? Put a porn fodder on stuff, that'd be funny. Reeds? Nah, I mean, that's not meant to be a feature, but... Glowberry? What? There's a glowberry? Where? If there is a glowberry, I didn't know about it. Banjo hat? Oh my goodness, they picked it up! There's Banjo's hat. It's a ripped up top hat because Banjo got killed in this high best streamer. Hello, happy viewer. Right, you can continue looking at this. My cat's in the background, you might see him. Yo, you can see him, he's right there. Alright, I'm gonna fill up my water bottle. Have fun watching my kitten, please, thank you. Oui, madame, yes. I'm back. Oh, dragonfly? No way you picked it up. Yes, so get it? It's an actual dragonfly, and that references dragonfly in the game that shares the same name. Even though dragonfly is a play on words of being dragon on a fly. Right, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. There's 1 more Easter egg. And none of you will know it. Only an old viewer would be able to tell. There is 1 more Easter egg hiding. A Jakeyosaurus? No, that's a main feature. You're not gonna get it. Tell us no. No, 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 no. There's one more Easter egg in there. RuneScape, where? Is there a RuneScape in here? You guys could find the last one on by your own. Wood dinosaur? No, no. Anyway, make sure to go to the link in the exclamation mark merch. Buy yourself a mouse pad, and remember, if this does well, I can take the statistics to some other company and be like, hey, look, I can sell merch, and they'll be like, nice man, we'll make you something, and that something might be a plush. Just saying. Buy one now. So we're going to go to Epic Desktop Shop /products/Jakeyosaurus and buy yourself, pre-order this, and you'll get it before Christmas. So ask your mum, say, Mum, I hate Jakeyosaurus, but can you buy me the mouse mat? Need a new keyboard? I mean, the best I could do is sell you something to attach to keycaps. Here with carrots, huh? So yeah, do that. $49.99. But it's really good quality. My old mouse mat cost me like £30 or £40, and it wasn't as good quality as this, and it was smaller than this. So, yeah, that's it. Limited edition, no restocks. Yeah, once, yeah, for real. Once it's over, you don't. There's no longer any. You can't get it again unless you buy it like secondhand off someone. Will on the next insight video be? Kablamo. 'Tis right here. Hello, gamers. What is our favorite aspect about planar damage? This is a bit outside my budget. Good thing it's not a bit outside your parents' budget. Sorry. Wait, we were listening to the wrong music. Nice. Oh wait, someone asked a question. I'll re-rank everybody once all the skill trees are out and I have used all of them in boss runs. Smiley face. I'll go beg my parents right now. Yes! We got a sale, boys. But anyway, make sure to go buy the merch. Also, I'm leaving for a wedding tomorrow, and I'm going to be gone for a week. And if you want to buy a channel membership, click join, and then you could buy £1.99 for emojis. Yep, and you get a shout out at the end of the video, but whatever. But then $3.99 you get 48-hour access to videos. So this video is up 2 days ago, and only members could see it. And then this one is a play session with me in Discord, and it will happen at least once per month. And I'll probably just stream it, but only members can join. Smiley face. Jakeyosaurus. Giant Wolfgang. Do you like the Giant Wolfgang and his amazingly edited dumbbell? And his very bright red shorts? Starting school tomorrow? Maxwell Gaming? Where? Huh? Where's Maxwell Gaming? What the? Huh? But anyway, speaking of Maxwell Gaming would also use the mouse mat because he's a gamer. So make sure you go and buy all of the mouse. Hey, look, there's two versions, Easter egg and not Easter egg version. And if you buy both, you get like 20% off or something. Because rather than 10% off. Because rather than it costing you $100, it costs you $89.99. Wow, that's like 10% off. Wow. And if you buy two or more, you save 20%. Oh, so you save 20% again. Wow. Wow, that's amazing. Wow. Anyway. Wow, so you go buy Deathmatch, exclamation about merch. If you don't buy my merch, I will cry and I will never do merch again. That's a lie. But okay, if you're a real viewer, right? If you're a real viewer, you'll know that I did something embarrassing many years ago. Just kidding. I do something embarrassing every time I post a video because I post a video. But this is when I opened a Teespring store, right? Some Jakeyosaurus lore. I opened a Teespring store and I thought it was really good, but then like a month later I was like, this is really bad. It was literally just t-shirts and hoodies which had my logo on it. And that was it. And I was like, this is really lazy. And already like 30 people had already bought something. And so I was like, okay, I'll wait for their orders to be delivered. They got delivered, and then I shut down the store. Because it was like embarrassing. So technically, I have done limited time merch before. But otherwise, this is the first time limited time merch where it's actually limited time and it's meant to be limited time.
Next update when?
Next update when? Don't know, but I hope not too soon because I still have videos to make. So this one's coming out in 8 minutes. 8 minutes, and then I'm doing the Wormwood video. Then I have to do all their 3 boss runs, and they'll probably release an update before I can manage to do that. But yeah, like, do you like how blue his dumbbell is? In the game, it's not this blue. I had to edit it. I'm gonna resell it on eBay. Hey man, if you want to buy my mouse mat and then resell it on eBay for a markup, you go for it. Actually, I think if you go to you go to the store, they actually do encourage that. So if we go to they have a Discord where you can like they encourage you to like buy and sell secondhand mats like that with limited time. Like you can't like all of the, by the way, the price is flat. They're all $49.99 because they're just good build quality. And it's interesting because they don't use one supplier to my knowledge. Like the guy who I've been talking with for over a year, he goes to, like, for my specific piece of art, he went to a specific manufacturer to make sure it was, like, good quality, because I guess manufacturers do better for whatever reason, for whatever colors, I don't know. But yeah, it's very good, very high quality. I use it now. I use the Easter egg one, not the plain one, but I mean, I think the Easter egg one is just you get more stuff on it. It's the same price, though. And Stiffy sticks for the 4,000 months of Subscrumble. If you buy me a PC setup, I'll buy the mat. Nice. Thanks for the follow. Hey man, just use it as desk mat. I just have it on my entire desk. But yeah, hey man, if you want to see like more merch, like maybe a plushie, then you should consider giving it a sniff. Let's get to the game. We could. Or we can talk about how to pre-order the mouse, but okay, alright, I'm done. This is coming out in 5 minutes. We're gonna watch that together here. I'm just gonna open up the community server. Mike Man plushie? I'm just yeeting some save files from the Nodecraft. If you pay me $60, I'm gonna buy the mat. Wait a second. Deal. Right, video? You reacting to the Wolfgang video? Dude, smart. It's like twice the content. Hello, hello. You have my PayPal? No money, me poor. Exclamation mark join should give you the details to join if you want. I think we even going to be testing some Wormwood while we watch the video. Oh! One second, I'm just gonna, image. Whoa, that's a big image. So yeah, go buy the mouse mat. I'll just add some text that says I don't. Oh no, the milk. buy the merch now. There we go. Just throw that there. Nice and threatening. Perfect. Nice. Leave that there. Epic. I even want to join. Go for it. We're gonna be doing some Wormwood. Code. What do you mean code, huh? Right, we gotta go into the YouTube chat, boys. Gotta go to the YouTube chat. We gotta drop a Jakey stare. Love you, Jakey. Ooh. Wee. Why is there a love heart flowing? Did something happen? Did someone donate and I missed it? I don't think so. And that auto works on writing me flow. Yeah, that's kind of odd, isn't it? Oh my goodness, new video in 2.5 minutes! They put their hands together like, mwah. Imagine a Jakey emote of that called Jakeyosaurus. Speaking of greed.
Nice car.
Enquiries has pranked themselves once again by donating 5,000 subscramples. Oh. Enquiries, thank you for the 5 gifted strokes. Always giving. He always be, or they always, or she always be gifting some scramples when the stream be starting. And Obi231 Black. Wait. Is that real Lacnish monster in my Twitch chat.twitch.television? And Hayes and Steady Eddie and Sir Mal, good job on winning the subscribers. You did nothing, but you still won. New video in 2 minutes. Thank you for the gifted subscramples. I need to edit the edit comp. Wow. Hello, Slim. Still an NFT of the house mat? No NFTs. Can you send me the new emote Gearless made? I want to set as my profile picture. Hold on, I haven't even paid Gearless yet, so you can have it after I actually pay them. Oh my goodness, 10 seconds, guys! Oh, wait. Wait, it should be. Oh, why does it say 11 minutes? Oh, yeah, it's shortly. Nice! Shh. No more jazz. Now we wait patiently. And we'll save the audio to the VOD now. It's time! Oh! 20 degrees, yeah, it's pretty hot here as well. Oh my gosh, guys, oh wait, I'm not sharing screen. Wow! Mouse mat, wow! And also, wow, a sponsor! Oh, I gotta tell my agent that the video is premiering, 1 second. Oh my. Yay! Gaming! I don't know what I'm saying. Hello, comrades. It is I, Wolfgang, the speedrunner of all time. I can't wait to show you how I have improved my boss pulverizing capabilities. But first, we must learn how my training has improved such that now I could destroy trees of rocks in one hit, along with straight up doing more damage. But be warned, the math formula is slightly complex. Oh no. As it involves planar damage. Oh no. Wolfgang doesn't understand math, so Jake will explain it later. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, we're gonna start with Wolfgang's built-in default perks and quirks before his new skill tree. Then we will talk about all his new skills in his new skill tree. Along the way, we'll describe not only what all the perks and quirks and skills do, but how effective they are and how to fully utilize them. Is Wolfgang even better at speedrunning now? Let's find out. Who's this? Hello gamers, it is me, not Banjo, the business pig wearing Jakey's skin, and today I have a big announcement, which is not a sponsor. Yet. I am very excited to announce we're releasing our very first limited time merch ever, the Jakeyosaurus desk mat. This desk mat has been in the works for almost a year now, and it is finally available for purchase until the 5th of October, after which you won't be able to buy it ever again. This truly is the highest quality desk and mouse mat I've ever laid my hands on. I have it here. 4mm thickness, which most other mouse mats, including my old one, have a thickness of 2 to 3mm. Pathetic. The stitching around the outside is clean, and the best part is, of course, the art, which was commissioned by yours truly, depicting the Jakeyosaurus character in a fantasy environment. You may notice a few Easter eggs related to the channel and its content in the art, but I'll leave them up to you to spot. Let me know if you manage to spot all 10 Easter eggs. But if Easter eggs aren't your style though, you could buy the non-Easter egg version too. Both versions are available for purchase in the link in the description, but make up your mind fast because after the 5th of October, you won't be able to purchase them ever again. And when you do buy one or both of them for yourself or someone else, they will arrive before Christmas this year. So thank you so much for your support. Without your support, we would have never been able to launch our very first limited time merch product, and if this goes well, we hope to do more limited time merch in the future. Like maybe even a plushie? Anyway, not Banjo and Jakey's skin is leaving now. Goodbye, Banjo and Jakey's skin. Handling is something. Oh, there's no way. Man, if he had a Jakeyosaurus mouse bat, he probably would have been able to control that car. Description. Anyway, let's talk about Wolfgang. Wolfgang has decently high stats, being 200 health, sanity, and hunger, and Wolfgang's main built-in perk, in case you know, that was Benedict and his elite acting anyway. With this physical form, you need to pay attention to Wolfgang's unique mighty meter, which dictates which physical form he will take. If he is 25 mightiness or less, he will be wimpy. If he is 26 to 75 mightiness, he will be normal. And if he is 76 or higher mightiness, he will become mighty. But what do these different forms mean? Starting with the worst, when Wolfgang is wimpy, he will gain a 0.75 times damage modifier. So he does 51 damage with a dark sword versus a normal target, whereas Wilson would deal 68 damage. That means Wimpy Wolfgang is as weak as Wes. He will also work slower than normal players. More specifically, he works with a 0.75 times work efficiency modifier, so it takes him 20 swings to knock down a fully grown tree, whereas it takes Wilson 15 swings. But Wimpy Wolfgang will use less durability on the tool per action, such that Wimpy Wolfgang with an axe will do the same amount of work as Wilson with the same axe, just Wimpy Wolfgang will take longer to do the same amount of work. Normal Wolfgang is the same as a normal character. He deals normal damage and works normally. But Mighty Wolfgang is where the good stuff begins. Mighty Wolfgang will gain a 2 times damage multiplier to his physical damage, enabling you to do this kind of damage using blow darts, spicy Volco jelly, and Abigail versus a wet bear drip. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Anyway, Wolfgang will also complete work in less actions. How to act like a goon? Give yourself the actor role in my Discord, and when I act for actors, you just reply. Proportionally more durability from the tool relative to the extra work done. So like before, Mighty Wolfgang with a pickaxe will do the same amount of work as Wilson with a pickaxe, just Mighty Wolfgang will do it in less swings and therefore less time. But Mighty Wolfgang buffing his working capabilities isn't limited to woodcutting and mining. With YouTube chat. Rowing, he will row with an efficiency modifier of 1.33 times, so he will row with his mighty strength, causing you to accelerate faster than Wilson using the same ore. Also, while Mighty, Wolfgang by default has a small 1% hey yo, it's Wilson P. Hicksberry in the YouTube chat. Like chopping a tree, mining a rock, or fighting deer. Wait, no, that's wrong. It only works while working, not during combat. Unlucky. Anyway, Mighty Wolfgang will also ignore speed penalties of various items and interact. This video took me like over a month to make. It doesn't seem like it though. Oh, by the way, this video is like 48 minutes long. A speed reduction, but Wolfgang ignores it because he is strong. Anyway, cool. So being mighty is very epic, but in the time it took me to explain all of this to you, your mighty meter has drained to 0. Yes, your mighty meter drains slowly depending on your hunger. Ideally, you'll keep your hunger above 150, which will result in the minimum mightiness drain of 48 per day, but if your hunger is 100 to 150, your mightiness will drain by 96 per day, and this scales all the way down to if you're starving at 0 hunger, you will lose 768 mightiness per day. So how do we gain mightiness? Well, fighting and doing any kind of work will raise your mightiness decently, but the fastest and most preferable ways to raise your mightiness in a pinch is either using Wolfgang's mighty gym or his dumbbells. But let's start with the mighty gym. The mighty gym can only be built by Wolfgang, and by default comes with 2 sacks of potatoes on it. After getting on the gym and beginning to lift, each lift will raise your mightiness by 4. How you play this gym game is by clicking or pressing spacebar when the red indicator hovers over the highlight part of the indication bar. This will give you the highest amount of mightiness per cycle. One cycle being the indicator traveling from one end of the indication bar to the other end. If you try to click multiple times too fast, you'll slip and fall and not gain any mightiness, while also wasting some time. Also, while on the mighty gym, regardless if you're lifting or not, your hunger will drain at an accelerated rate depending on the items that you are lifting. So the potato sack items are not so good, as you'll only gain 4 mightiness per lift. Instead, you can remove them from your mighty gym. Do you critique yourself while watching? Grab their figure stretch that they drop. Oh, I've watched this video like 10 times already. I know this video back to front. I watched the video back a lot to make sure it's exactly how I want it. Effectively upgrade your mighty gym, as you will now gain 10 mightiness per perfect lift. A perfect lift is clicking when the indicator is hovering over the white part of the indication bar. This will allow you to go from 0 mightiness to 100 mightiness in about 12 seconds. But that includes the time to unlock onto the mighty gym. Otherwise, if you ignore that, you do about 1 lift per second. You can craft a non-boss statue such as the cornucopia, which you can craft with the potter's wheel by default. Do you test without using any figure sketches. And 2 of these cornucopia statues are better than the 2 potato statues, but still not as good as 2 of any boss statue. All of maybe it's like lots of times, each other in the context of how much. So like, I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. So it does have limitations. So like my editing, right? So for this video, the base of it is the commentary. So the script is written. Once I'm like, and I do lots of testing to make sure it's accurate, because it'd be really annoying to like read the script, then do the testing afterwards, then I have to re-record everything. It's a bit janky. So the internet and the constant chat. Sorry, I have to reply to Wilson P. Hicksbury. Yeah, I'll uncover YouTube chat. I'm gonna go down here. Actually, I'm gonna go up here. The merch can go over here. Dumbbell. You can look at this rather than buy the merch now. What this basically boils down to is the marble dumbbell is good enough to get you into your mighty form, where you will then start fighting or working, which will continue to raise your mightiness above 76. But that's not all. While Wolfgang is working, fighting, or holding a dumbbell while moving, his mightiness drain will be paused. So even if you're starving, which is normally a bad error during the premiere, my heart would sink if I did, but no, I haven't. Yeah, so for this video, it's based. So I write the script, do a bunch of testing, and make sure the script is robust. I highlight anything that's like perhaps iffy or I'm not sure of, then I'll go check it, make sure it's fine, and then once I'm sure it's fine, that's like 50% of the work done. Then I record the commentary, cut it up, and splice it together in Premiere, and then I have a shot list of all like this stuff you're seeing on screen to actually put on screen. And during that, I usually do more testing for the timers and stuff. And in this scenario, you're about to leave your base, but you have 0 mightiness. I will continue so after this test. Wolfgang 1 must go to the mighty gym and lift. I've joined the Discord. Nice man. 2 simply needs to equip their dumbbell and begin lifting. Once the Wolfgangs reach 100 mightiness, they must reach the marker outside the base. May the test begin. While we're waiting for the test to end, you may as well just go check out that mouse mat that I was talking about at the start of the video. I use it every day now. That's my personal mouse mat I use now. Remember, it's only available until October 5th. So yeah, go check it out. Oh, the test is about to end. Alright, well, so as we can see, the mighty gym is superior. It took Wolfgang 1 19 seconds to reach the outside base marker with 100 mightiness, and we haven't took 24 seconds to do the same. So what this comes down to is use the mighty gym if it's convenient. Otherwise, if you're out and about, use the do you have any unreleased videos because you didn't like them? Yes. Yes. Like 3. Dumbbells can do that the mighty gym cannot. So the main ones being using Winona cars to defeat bosses. We didn't really complete the challenge, it was kind of goofy, it's like, because it's just a mod, it's like not balanced, and it's just stupid, and we didn't complete it, and we just kind of ditched it. So that one, there was one where the Twitch chat controlled the world, and I gave it, So I'll have editors email me, but like, hey, yeah, can we like edit for you? I'm like, okay. I'm telling you now, you're wasting your time though, because like you won't edit the way I want you to. Like your editing won't be good. Because so when editors email me, they'll be like, they're used to working for like streamers who don't edit, so any video is better than no video. So when they come to me, where I try to do really good edits, and then they deliver me like absolute trash, and I'm just like, no, I'm not using it, sorry. Have you ever had a rough draft get almost completely redone? I mean, yeah, so like that video, they edited together, Twitch chat controls the world, and it was really funny, right? It was really funny, because, right, the intro was really good and engaging, and I was like, oh, okay, but it was so funny, because it had a really engaging, like, 5-6 second intro, and then it just hard cuts to something completely unengaging, and there was so much hang time between the end of each clip. Like, with my videos, I like to keep it snappy, like, so there's no hang time at the end of a clip, like, where there's nothing being done or said. But it was like hilarious how much hang time. Yes, I never used that editor again. To be fair, that was a trial, and I didn't pay him because he said. But yes, like 3 or 4 videos have been like either conceptualized, well, all of them were recorded, then conceptualized, partially edited, and then forgotten afterwards because they weren't good. Every other hostile creature counts as 1 point. Then players and friendly followers count Walter. As 1 point. Add these all together, it gives us 4 in this scenario. Then we multiply that by 1 divided by 13. This gives us 0.307 with a bunch of numbers after it. Then we add the 1.1 from the start of the formula, so it equals. I cut out so much from this section. So our sanity modifier is 1.4. To be exact, it's actually 1.40769230769. To show this sanity modifier, I cut a bunch of just explaining the code, which is just kind of redundant. Multiply this by the 1.4 and lots of numbers equals 563 lots of numbers, a sanity drain per minute, which is equivalent to 9.3 lots of numbers, a sanity drain per second, which means we lose 200 sanity in 21.3 lots of numbers seconds, or 21 seconds and about 18.6 frames. And that is exactly what happens in this clip. As a comparison, Wilson standing next to Deerclops will drain all 200 sanity in exactly 30 seconds. I'm trying to think of other videos which I ditched. Let's move on. Wolfgang's hunger modifier, while I almost ditched the boss run video, but I released it and it was okay. Reduced 0.75 times. Wolfgang, while mighty, has a higher cold resistance of 30, higher cold resistance, the equivalent of half a pair of rabbit earmuffs, but at the cost of having 30 negative summer insulation, reducing something like the Eyebrella's summer insulation from 240 to 210, meaning mighty Wolfgang using the Eyebrella will overheat faster than someone like Wilson using the Eyebrella. Bombs run. Yeah, so that one was recorded, and it's not. To be fair, we never finished it, and I plan to restart it, but I'll do it with a smaller amount of people, I think. Wolfgang will begin taking damage from overheating, whereas Wilson with an Eyebrella starting at. So yeah, that one was like conceptualized, and I plan on actually doing it, but like and 46 not frames for now. Before he will also begin taking damage from overheating. So Wilson lasted 12.5% longer than Winona. Yeah, I'll do Winona at some temperature point. Mechanics. Cool. Also, while we're talking about temperature, people seem to be confused when I say that character winter insulation negatively affects that character during summer. So allow me to explain, as temperature mechanics require a video for themselves, so I don't really dive too deep into them in videos, but let's run through some quick examples to explain what I mean. If a character like Woody, who has a beard which provides winter insulation, is in summer and tries to cool down using a luxury fan, he will do so slower than a non-bearded Hey, what were we talking about? More specifically, while wearing no winter insulation. Oh yeah, we're talking about my editing. So yeah, so for this video, it's different to a boss run. For this video, yeah, I do the commentary, put that together, make a shot list of everything I want by listing over the commentary and thinking what would be relevant to go on top of the clip. Sometimes it's straightforward, like I'm showing Wolfgang doing more damage. Just do damage against a dummy, right? And then, so then I slap all that in at the right timing-ish. I won't do any actual editing, I just put it on top of each other. Then I do another run through. So this is the run through where I'm fine-tuning the cuts, making sure it's quick and choppy, and I'll add the basic zoom-ins. And then I run through it again. I'll do more intricate edits that require like actual details, maybe spacing the audio out to add a funny edit or something. Then I'll do another one where I'll just do more. Basically, I just build it up in layers. I don't like I won't complete the first 1 minute of the video then move on. I do the whole thing in layers. Yes. Anyway, now it is time to move on to Wolfgang's skill tree. This is the best part of the video coming up. We will see what the skills do in depth and decide how they are best used before I finally give you Wolfgang's recommended skill tree. What's up, guys? It's your boy Banjo, the business pig. Wait, didn't you crash your car and die while disguised as Jakey like 12 minutes and 20 seconds ago? Me? In a car? Nah, that couldn't have been me. I crashed my last car in the Final Fantasy ad like 4 months ago. And the rental company hasn't given me a new car since. Anyway, Wolfgang, look over there. See that Wilson? He's fishing. Can you believe that? You want to fish too, right? No, fishing is really a slow way to get food. Of course, Wolfgang. Well, don't worry, I've got the game for you. Call of the Wild, the Angler TM. In this game, you will be at one with nature, wrenching fish out of... Pay attention though, you're about to see a kitten. A kind of customizable abomination you made and calling it a character. In real life, I used to fish when I was small and stupid, and even when I was a child. And I gotta say, this game is extremely accurate to real life fishing when it comes to the fishing equipment and fishing mechanics. They're all done very well. Though in real life, you don't get a sound indicator when a fish bites, like in Call of the Wild, the Angler TM. Anyway, after fishing for a short while and forgetting the controls to pull my fishing rod back out, which was the 1 key by the way, there was a map marker 1.5 kilometers away. What am I doing using kilometers? For the Americans watching, 1.5 kilometers is about 16,872.89 Big Macs. So instead of actually... True, I calculated it. I instead chose to drown myself, but then I rented a vehicle seemingly for free and very calmly drove it to my destination. I lied. I crashed the car so many times, but like my love for Charlie, the car could not be broken until I waterboarded it using the entire volume of an entire lake. Okay, let me check what the developers wanted me to talk about for this ad. 1 second. All right. Yeah, the game is single player and multiplayer for up to 11 people. Wow. It's available on like everything, Xbox Series X, Xbox One, PS5, PS4, and PC, and it offers full cross-play support. There are all kinds of diverse fish in the game, along with a leveling up and challenge system for you and your equipment, along with earning money to purchase new equipment and improve your existing equipment. And the developers have been listening to their community and improving the game based on feedback, which can be seen in the recent reviews on Steam being mostly positive. Also being so follow the link in the description to check out the game on Steam if you're interested. And thanks to Call of the Wild, the Angler TM, for sponsoring this video. See, Wolfgang, isn't fishing just the best? I have to get back to making the skill tree video. First, we have Chore Workout Tier 1, 2, and 3. These skills increase your default crit chance while mighty from 1% to 5, 10, and 15%. The crit chance rolls every time you do work, like do a single chop or a single swing with a pickaxe, and when you do crit, the work honestly, that was the best part of the video, so if you want to tune out now, I understand. The ad was the best part, indicating that you did a critical strike. But let's analyze how useful and effective this really is. The more actions it takes to break an object, the more effective this critical strike is. But by how much? I think you'll be surprised. It's time to test crit chance versus rocks with gold pickets. Sorry that I yelled that, but for whatever reason I wrote that all down in caps. Anyway, I did a poopy on-stream test with the sound. Oh yeah, I didn't plan this video to have a sponsor, but they rocked up last second. Were like, hey, you got a spot? And I was like, yeah, let me check out the game. And I played it for like a few hours and like, yeah, this is fun. I like driving the car the most. Because cumulative probability with exponentially increasing effectiveness is hard. So I did the only thing left to do. Fill up my inventory and a Krampus sack with luxury pickaxes. 30 of them, totaling 2,640 mighty swings. And then went to town on a stack of 2,000 boulders. After speeding up the world and going AFK for many minutes, I came back and counted the remaining boulders. Dude, script this is his apology for yelling in the script. I did. If you pause it, I already have the apology written out in the script. Work and a 1% crit chance, which means our 1% critical chance effectively turned our 2,640 swings into doing the same damage as 2,664 swings, or a 0.91% increase in damage done to the boulders. Wow. Anyway, that test by itself doesn't prove the point I'm trying to make. So then what I did was this whole test again, but with 15% crit chance. And then I repeated those last 2 experiments, but against science machines with hammers, tall evergreens with luxury axes, living trees with luxury axes, crystal outcrops with luxury pickaxes, and finally dreadstone pillars with bright shade smashers. And after hours of testing and inputting all the data, we can see the point I've been trying to prove since the start, which is the more actions it takes to complete a task, so for example 10 chops to fell a tree, the more effective the 15% critical chances. Here's the raw stats table. It's ugly, I'm sorry, and I localized the sample size to using 30 of each tool, except tools have different durability, so the durability sample size changes per test, going from 1,500 actions with hammers to 8,010 actions with luxury axes. Oops, anyway, this is where I made like 4 different tables. I got so carried away with this test. them and the 4 paragraphs I wrote in the script explaining them, and simply jump to so the last carried table, away. which explains what we're seeing in the simplest way. Here is the simple chart showing the average work effectiveness multiplier, where you can see trends for each character in each scenario. As you can see, the more actions you need to finish a task, the higher the effectiveness of the crit chance, Very nerdy. indicated by the average work multiplier, written as a percentage multiplier. The most extreme example being against a Dreadstone pillar. Wolfgang's work actions are 8 times more effective on average than Wilson's, since Wilson requires 50 map, whereas one Wolfgang critical strike would top. I started at 3 p.m. on one day, and I was like, I'm just gonna quickly do some testing. I didn't finish until like 3 a.m. Then I pogged my pants and then I was done. Huh? So it takes him and Wilson 50 non-critical strikes to break it, though it does trend down when he has 50. This is pretty basic math, so I don't know what you guys talk about. Without performing a critical strike, would have a 0.03% chance of happening. So the pillars will probably collapse to a critical strike. Do we have links for the charts? 50 actions after to break it. Anyway, that explains my point. The more actions it takes to finish a task, the more effective the critical hit chance. That's enough Excel gaming.
And until later.
Also, very quickly, you used to be able to crit things like the Dreadstone Outcrop with the incorrect tool to break it. Oh! But then they patched it, so now you cannot crit the outcrop. Sad face. Which makes this next note I took during testing very redundant. You can crit things that you normally do not do damage to, such as the Dreadstone butt plug. So yeah, that doesn't work anymore. Though Wolfgang can crit while mining the marble off of the Nightmare Werepig pillars, but you cannot crit the pillars into shaking or activating to spawn the Nightmare Werepig. There are some other things which you might suspect you can crit, and you can, such as the Bee Queen Hive and crystal outcrops from Lunar Rifts. Basically anything that you can normally hammer, mine, and chop, you can crit. There may be some exceptions, which I couldn't find, and if I missed any, be sure to let me know in the comments. Next is Gym Mastery. This skill will complete the Mighty Gym minigame automatically for you, and after testing, it doesn't complete the minigame nor increase your mightiness any faster or more efficiently than you can do yourself, unless of course you're failing any of the lifts. So this perk just saves you having to interact with the minigame while on the gym. So I wouldn't use this perk, as the point could be used on a skill which would give you an in-game advantage. Next is the Coaching Whistle. Initially, I thought this was a very simple piece of equipment, but after diving into the mechanics, testing, and eventually just looking at the code, we figured out exactly what it does and how exactly it works. You can craft this whistle and then blow on it while and only while Wolfgang is in normal physical form. If you try to blow on it while wimpy or mighty, the effect
I
doesn't
can't
work.
listen
And
to
if
my
you become
own
wimpy
voice,
or
I can't
mighty while
concentrate,
you're
I'm just
coaching,
too turned
the effect
on.
is stopped,
What?
and you must become normal again and then blow the whistle again. After blowing
I'm
the
just
whistle,
opening up my
Wolfgang
Excel
enters a
gaming
coaching
spreadsheet, one
state.
second.
While in this state, you can continue doing anything you want, like fighting or working. Doing that won't stop the coaching state. In the coaching state, Wolfgang will
I don't think
seemingly
anything here is
randomly
bad.
call
I can just
out
upload the whole
encouraging words to any
spreadsheet.
followers of Wolfgang or any followers of other players in a range around Wolfgang. This range is pretty much your entire screen. It's a 6.25 tile radius around Wolfgang.
I think I can just
If there
upload
is
the
a
whole
player
thing.
who has followers like Wirt and her merms, the following merms themselves and Wirt have to be in range of Wolfgang when the coaching trigger happens. If Wirt is outside of the range but merms are inside the range, they will not be buffed. Anyway, the actual buff of the whistle is that while followers are affected by it, they deal double damage for 10 seconds, along with players within range gaining a +5 flat sanity if their sanity is less than 75% of their maximum. You can tell when followers are buffed because they will cheer and then have a sparkly effect around them until the buff wears off. Wow, double damage sounds good, right? Well, after testing, this whistle doesn't seem as good as I initially thought. This is due to uptime, in that Wolfgang will buff the followers, then this double damage buff will last for 10 seconds, and then it wears off. Then Wolfgang would sometimes refresh the buff instantly, but other times would take 30 seconds to refresh the buff. So we did a bit more testing and discovered that Wolfgang seems to refresh the buff anywhere between 10 and 40 seconds after he initially buffed followers around him. So we delved into the code to see what's really going on, and we discovered exactly what we concluded during testing, which is after Wolfgang coaches, the game chooses a number between 0 and 30 and then adds 10 to it. This is the time in seconds until the next time Wolfgang will coach again. This means if the game randomly chooses 0 then adds 10, you will coach as soon as the initial coaching buff wears off. But if the game chooses 30 then adds 10 to it, the initial coaching buff will wear off, then Wolfgang won't buff the followers for another 30 seconds. This means the uptime for the double damage buff can be anywhere from 100% if Wolfgang refreshes the buff as soon as it expires, down to 25% if Wolfgang waits 30 seconds between buffing the followers. But if we take an average roll of the random aspect of the calculation between 0 and 30 being 15, add the 10, this gives us 25 seconds between coaching buffs. And the coaching buff lasts for 10 seconds. So we'd simply do 10 divided by 25, which gives us 0.4 or 40%.
There is a way to
so
get
on average,
100%
the
uptime
coaching
though.
whistle
I
has
show
an
it.
uptime of 40%. So double damage 40% of the time. But this doesn't account for the coaching animation, which all the followers will stop and cheer, which could interrupt and delay their upcoming attack. So maybe less than 40%. Anyway, the coaching whistle doesn't sound as good now, but it's still decent since it's so cheap. Let's run through some examples why. If you have 10 Merm guards while the Merm King is alive, they have a normal DPS of 166.6. You could build 4 more Merm fortifications to raise the DPS potential to 233.3 or 40% more, or a much cheaper alternative would be to hire a Wolfgang to coach the 10 Merm guards. This way you gain the average to match the average DPS of 14 Merm guards. But the downside is you don't increase the health pool as you still only have 10 Merm guards with 660 health each. This doesn't matter if the boss that deals area effect damage, as the Merms will probably get slaughtered anyway, but if you're fighting a single target boss, this is slightly more effective, since using the coaching whistle rather than recruiting the equivalent DPS potential in more bodies is that if 10 Merm guards are being buffed and one of them dies, you lose 10% of your total followers DPS. Whereas if you had 14 unbuffed Merms and one of them dies, you lose 7.14% of your total DPS. This is so much since the numbers. buffed Merms are doing more damage. I considered individually cutting than this whole unbuffed. chunk This, out. of course, is a lot more effective if you had, say, 50 Merm guards. Wolfgang would raise the DPS of these 50 Merm guards.
I considered
to
very much
70 Merm guards.
chopping this
That's a lot
part
cheaper
all
than
up.
building 20 more Merm fortifications. This is just something to keep in mind, as this whistle does have its uses if you need more follower DPS, but you don't have the infrastructure, resources, or capacity to actually get more followers. And when coaching a large number of followers, they don't seem to all get the coaching buff all at the same time. Some receive it instantly, while others receive it a few seconds later. The buffs are independent, so even if the Merm receives a buff 2 seconds later,
But it was more so I presented the fact and then I just started
10
analysing
seconds
them,
double
which you
damage.
could have just
This
done
potentially
yourself.
wastes
But
a
like,
second or two of the buff though, if Wolfgang will refresh his buff 10 seconds after the first buff. But oh well. Coaching works on Maxwell's shadow puppets, which do have a maximum capacity of how many you can summon. Also, during testing, we discovered that if Wolfgang dies while in the coaching state, he'll continue to coach while he is dead, which I think is really funny.
the buff spiders? Yeah,
as
it
you can
does.
see, Wolfgang died, but as long as I'm in range of Wurt and the Merms, they're still getting the buff while I'm dead. This might get fixed, but I thought I'd mention it because it still works. You can also continue coaching even if you don't have the whistle. The whistle puts you in the coaching state, but you don't need it unless you exit the coaching state by becoming mighty, weepy, or blowing the whistle again. Despite all
Right,
this
100%
explanation
uptime.
about uptime, there's a method where you can achieve very close to 100% uptime shown to me by Alcon Chloe on Discord. Thanks, gamer. So here's the method to get 100% uptime on the whistle. Below the whistle to enter the coaching state. Then wait for Wolfgang to actually coach the followers. Then when Wolfgang finishes his coaching animation, blow the whistle to exit the coaching state, then immediately blow it again to re-enter the coaching state. 7 seconds later, Wolfgang will buff the followers around him less than a second after their buff wears off. How this works is due to a little oversight in the code, which is when you enter the coaching state for the first time, the countdown for your first coach is 7 seconds, not a random number between 0 and 30 plus 10. So if you coach your followers, then wait 3 seconds, which just so happens to line up with the coaching animation, then
100%
blow the
uptime.
whistle to exit and re-enter your coaching state, the buff will have less than 7 seconds left, and you will buff again in 7 seconds. If you time this wrong and reset your coaching
So I
state
did
too
it too
early, though, the
fast.
game will try to trigger a coaching event, but see this is your first coach, and that there are buffed followers nearby, so it resets your coaching cooldown to 0 to 30 seconds plus 10. So yeah, probably a bug, but does require a bit more effort and concentration
This will be
to
fixed.
do,
I
so
hope
I
not.
wouldn't be surprised if Clay left this in the game. Very cool. Leg Day is a skill which simply increases Wolfgang's normal physical form movement speed by 10%. This might sound very good, but if you're playing Wolfgang, you're probably going to be mighty almost all the time for the double damage. But not only that, if you're playing as Wolfgang, you will also be mighty so that you can use items like the marble suit and piggyback without their movement speed restriction. The movement speed reduction from the items would be greater than the movement speed buff while being normal. This is super noticeable with the marble suit as it lowers movement speed by 30%. Calculating it out, 1 multiplied by 1.1 multiplied by 0.7 equals 0.77. But the piggyback only reduces speed by 10%, so the calculation if you had leg day with the piggyback in normal form would be 1 multiplied by 1.1 multiplied by 0.9, which results in a movement speed of 0.99. Technically slower than Mighty Wolfgang with the piggyback, as his speed would be 1.0, but the difference is not noticeable, only being 1% slower. Most of the time in my runs with Wolfgang, I am almost always mighty, but the skill is nice since if you don't need to be
This
mighty,
is footage
you just
from
let your
not
mightness
Skill
drain
Tree
into
Wolfgang,
normal
by the
physical
way.
form and you gain some speed, or your speed will just stay the same as Mighty Wolfgang if you're using a piggyback. So it either gives you speed or lets you sustain mighty speed with the piggyback, but without being mighty, so saves you time from lifting. And if you do decide to use this skill, at Vlasipolitis A
Yo,
in the
he
comments
made it.
mentioned that if you keep your hunger low so your mightiness drains fast, but hold a dumbbell while running around so your mightiness doesn't drain, once you're done fighting, you'll lose your mighty state fast to gain the 10% movement speed back, faster than if you had high hunger. Thanks for the tip, gamer. Dumbbell Developer. This skill allows Wolfgang to craft 3 new dumbbells, starting with the thermal dumbbell, which is exactly like a thermal stone while in your inventory, in that it stores heat or cold cold and will slowly lose it while keeping you warm or cold, depending on the thermal dumbbell temperature. You can also, of course, lift
Yo,
with it to
YouTube
increase your
chat is so
mightiness,
funny.
which costs a little bit of durability, and it only increases your mightiness as well as the rock dumbbell, which is nicht sehr gut. Also, while
Nicht
holding
sehr
it, it does
gut.
not influence your temperature. So even if it's warm in winter, but you're holding it, you'll lose temperature until you take it off and put it in your inventory or backpack. Though it loses temperature just as fast whether it's being held or in your inventory. As for the thermal dumbbell versus the thermal stone, they are exactly the same. It gains and loses temperature
getting
as
laggy
fast
with
as
my
a thermal
phone.
stone, while also
It
providing
shouldn't
the
be
same amount of
laggy.
light in darkness, which dims the colder the thermal object gets. And
It
there's
looks
no
good to
funky
me.
interaction by having both the thermal and the thermal stone in your inventory at the same time. So what's the point of this dumbbell?
I
Well,
am
it's kind of a
Deutsch.
2-in-1
Nicht
deal, a thermal stone with a
Nine,
dumbbell,
nine,
except
nine.
unfortunately the dumbbell side of the deal isn't very good. So it's up to you how useful this is. I personally don't think it's super useful. It saves one inventory slot at the price of while you're on the go. You can't raise your mightiness as fast as a better dumbbell like the Marbell, which is my
Yo,
personal
leg,
choice.
leg,
I
said
would
leg,
use the
ain't no
thermal
way.
dumbbell, but it's
Hello.
up to you. Next is the fire and ice dumbbell.
So
What
I'm
they
reacting
do is
to my
when you
video
lift
right now,
them,
except
they're
I'm
as
not
good
really
as a
reacting, I'm
gem
just
bell.
listening.
Cool. Increasing your mightiness by 5.
Okay, but I really like watching back like well-made guides like this, so fight me. I watch my own videos sometimes.
5, but they have a special effect. The red dumbbell will unleash a burst of flames, and the ice dumbbell will cause an instance of freezing around it where it lands. These dumbbells are top tier, stupid and silly, but they are fun to play with. In practical scenarios, they don't have much use, since having to throw a dumbbell to freeze an enemy, you risk just missing entirely or not freezing them in one throw, as the ice dumbbell is the same as 2 shots from an ice staff. Not to mention, you lose 3% durability of the dumbbell every time you throw it. The fire dumbbell, when thrown and lands,
Oh, I
spews out
didn't
large
mention
flames.
that. Yeah,
More
I'm,
specifically, 3 of them, which last 8 to 10 seconds.
Yeah, the thermal you don't require a science machine, whereas the thermal stone you need to require an alchemy engine.
I can see the
but,
fire
like,
dumbbell being used in kind of a
It's not
fire
huge,
farm.
but it is
for the ice
something.
dumbbell, if you time it right, I guess you can throw it out
Jakeyosaurus
all
merch!
enemies chasing
Yeah,
you to
guys, make
freeze
sure to
them.
buy the
You can also do the same
Jakeyosaurus
with the
merch
fire
right
dumbbell to
now,
make
right
enemies
now,
panic
right
due to
now,
the
right
fire.
now, right now.
Damage, but if you want to kill hordes of mobs with dumbbells, I would recommend the next 2 skills. Heavy Hitter Tier 1 and 2. Tier 1 grants 50% extra damage from thrown dumbbells, and Tier 2 increases that to 100% extra damage from thrown dumbbells. With this extra
have no
damage,
money,
you'll be able to
me too,
one-hit most
'cause
of
you
the
didn't buy
small
my
mobs
merch.
in a small area of effect. So being chased by a horde of monkeys, time your throw right and you can one-hit a bunch of them with a dumbbell. This is not super practical because, as we said before, you can miss. The area effect isn't very big, so you may not kill all the enemies, and you have to go back on yourself to grab the dumbbell you just threw, as you'll be running straight into the horde you just tried to unalive. But it is a rare and cheap source of range damage. Though the DPS is not super notable,
I'm not sure who
but
I had
let's
recorded that
calculate
little
DPS
first-person
anyway.
clip with,
Assuming
but,
the
yeah.
DPS is cycling through
Oh, nearly
3
1,000 people
gem
are
bells,
watching
then
the,
picking them up
premiere.
and then
Nice.
throwing them again repeatedly without kiting, you manage to achieve a DPS of 122.7. Just as a comparison, Mighty Wolfgang with a Dark Sword without dodging has a DPS of 272. So, bad DPS. Anyway, with the dumbbell damage skills, this is how much each dumbbell
Can I get
does
free
when
merch?
thrown, so you know which tier of dumbbell you'll need to
Don't
deal
tell
with.
anyone I told you
For
this,
example,
but we
we'll
might
let that dumbbell with one hit. That's enough about
might
mobbing
be giving
time.
away one mouse
Okay, wait,
pat
one thing.
mouse
This
mat
time it's, like, actually
after
probably the best use for
the
ice
campaign is
dumbbell
over.
is the
Maybe, not
3
confirmed
ice
yet.
dumbbells versus a Prowler Crab
But you should
King
still buy
using
one.
a total of 6 ice dumbbells to constantly freeze and damage him. Initially, I thought this was a gimmick that my Twitch chat told me about, but then I tested it, and yeah, you literally need 6 ice bells and a boat. That's it. As long as you don't mess up and take too long to throw the 3 ice dumbbells, then the Crab King will always be stuck trying to summon his first round of claws once he hits around 20,000 health. And he always prioritizes doing this over everything else, so he never attempts to heal even if he has very low health. Using this method, the kill time is like under 4 minutes, which is insane because you save a lot of time and resources because you don't need to prep any boards, weather panes, or ice staffs. So this is probably a better strategy in a speedrun for Wolfgang, which I will probably be using. Thanks, Twitch chat. Push the limits tier 1 through 5. These allow you to increase your maximum mightiness from 100 through to 150 at increments of 10 with each tier. But with this skill active, you can only push your mightiness past 100 by using the Mighty Gym. Trying to push past 100 with anything else simply won't increase your mightiness. So
What the
using
hell,
dumbbells
Easter egg
won't
edition
push you
just had
past
Easter eggs in
100,
it.
nor will dumbbells increase your mightiness while you are above 100. But running around while holding a dumbbell while above 100 mightiness does stop your mightiness from draining.
adding the
Also, while
charts to
working
the
does not push
description.
your mightiness above 100. What it does do is if you are working while your mightiness is above 100, it stops your mightiness from draining until you stop for working for 4 seconds like before. So even if you're starving and should be losing 768 mightiness per day, you won't be losing any because you're working. The mightiness drain when above 100 mightiness is the same as if it were below 100, as it scales completely hit me with hunger, and those rates have not changed. This is a very useful perk, as before you leave your base, use your mighty gym to get yourself to 150 mightiness. Then as long as you keep your hunger at or above 150, you only lose 48 mightiness per day. So it will take just over 1.5 days before your mightiness hits 75 without any other boosts to your mightiness, which is exactly 12.5 minutes. 12.5 minutes of uninterrupted mightiness. I think this could save a lot of time trying to raise mightiness before and during fights and in day-to-day running around while using the piggyback or marble armor. Highly recommended if it fits your playstyle. You probably think we're going to be doing this section next, but we're actually going to be doing the affinity section before that because trust me, we need to cover the affinities first for this other section to make more sense. So to the affinity section. Wolfgang's affinity with Shadow or Lunar. Both affinities are simply ramping damage bonuses to either Lunar aligned enemies for the Shadow affinity or Shadow aligned enemies for the Lunar affinity. Tier 1 giving 10%, Tier 2 giving 20%, and Tier 3 giving 30% damage. But which affinity is better? Well, first of all, adding a 1.3 times damage multiplier by using the Shadow affinity against the Celestial Champion, you can blow dart with Spicy Volco Jelly and
Yo, I don't think I've had 1,000 watches on a premiere
damage,
before.
which is
1,700. Nice, I've got to go to the airport for 7 AM tomorrow.
Yes, I didn't even have that bit in the script. Technically, all Lunar bosses' health combined in a boss run have a higher health pool than all of the Shadow enemies. All the Lunar aligned enemies currently in the game add up to 60,000 health, being prod, crafting, and all 3 Celestial Champion phases, while all the Shadow aligned bosses' health add up to 45,400, being Fuel Weaver, the Shadow Pieces, Ancient Guardian Phase 2, and the Nightmare Werepick. So technically, you get more damage against bosses using the Shadow affinity. But I would argue that the Lunar alignment, so up to 30% extra damage versus Shadow enemies, is more useful. Because what's one enemy that will always follow you and fight you no matter where you go? Other than Lunar Island and other places with lunacy rather than sanity. That's right, Shadow creatures! This 30% damage buff applies against Shadow creatures. So I would argue, regardless of the boss's total health pool of Shadow versus Lunar, I would pick Lunar because I am fighting Nightmare creatures a lot. But it's up to you. Anyway, since Wolfgang's final perks are simply damage multipliers versus Shadow or Lunar, the default 10% damage you get from aligning with Lunar or Shadow does not apply. But what does apply is the 10% damage reduction you get with the side that you side with. By picking the Lunar affinity, you gain 10% damage reduction from Lunar aligned enemies, and for picking Shadow, you gain 10% damage reduction from Shadow enemies. Next we have, oh no, planar damage. So this is where things are going to get a little complicated, being calculating damage with literally the most amount of damage multipliers, including planar damage. And yes, that's why we did the affinity section first, as it is a damage multiplier, which will affect our calculations in this section. First, let's explain what planar damage and defense is, in case you don't know or haven't seen the Woody video where I explain the planar damage. But if you have seen the Woody guide, don't worry. This will be a shorter explanation as we're not dealing with Weremoose's planar mechanics. So let's start with planar defense enemies. These planar defense enemies will run your damage you try to deal to them through this formula. What this formula does in English is it reduces your physical damage and reduces it more the higher the physical damage is. Here's a chart that helps.
They haven't retrofitted planar damage onto anything old. It's only on some of the new stuff.
Will actually do 8.8 damage to them, whereas hitting them for 600 physical damage will actually deal 166.6 damage to them. So as you can see, the higher damage you do, the more the damage gets reduced. Okay, cool. Now, at the end of the formula, you can see planar damage is simply added to the final damage. So planar damage pierces planar defense enemies. It does not get reduced. Very simple and very cool. Planar damage also has interactions with physical damage reduction, in that it just completely pierces. Hitting a damage dummy with a football helmet, as well as Wolfgang with a dark sword, you deal 13.6 damage. But give Wolfgang a Shadow Reaper, which deals 38 physical and 18 planar damage, suddenly the dummy will take 25.6 damage, since only the physical aspect of the weapon damage is reduced by 80%, and the planar damage completely pierces the physical damage reduction. That's that interaction, but the interaction extends to players too. So if you are hit by an enemy that deals planar damage, such as this Ink Blight enemy, it would normally deal 35 physical and 20 planar damage, but while wearing a football helmet, you receive 7 damage from the physical damage, and 20 planar damage will pierce your football helmet, causing you to take 27 damage in total. Cool and simple. Okay, next is planar defense armor. We're almost done, I swear. Planar defense armor is different from planar defense enemies. Planar defense enemies run your damage through the formula we mentioned before, whereas planar armor provides physical damage reduction and a flat planar damage reduction. So wearing a bright shield helmet and being hit by the same Ink Blight, the 35 physical damage hits me for 7, the same as the football helmet. But then the 20 planar damage is reduced by a flat 10 by the bright shield helmet's planar reduction, resulting in me getting hit for 17 damage. Simple. For now, this is all we need to know to understand the planar damage buffing skill which Wolfgang has access to. Let us now begin explaining how this works and building up the damage formula. A weapon like a dark sword deals physical damage, which is multiplied by all the normal damage modifiers, like in Mighty Wolfgang and Spicy Volco Jelly. But planar damage is separate damage, which is not affected by physical damage multipliers, like Mighty Wolfgang's double damage and the Spicy Volco Jelly. So Mighty Wolfgang with a dark sword deals 136 damage,
damage.
Those
But Mighty
far-
Wolfgang with the Shadow Reaper deals 94 damage, a little less than the Dark Sword, since the Void Reaper's physical damage is 38, which is multiplied by 2 by Wolfgang's Mighty modifier, but the 18 planar damage does not get increased, resulting in the 94 damage. This changes against a Shadow planar defense enemy, as the entire Dark Sword's 136 damage is reduced by their reduction down to 66.6, whereas the Shadow Reaper will deal 62.7 damage. We should know by now why this is the case. So now let's begin adding damage multipliers and building up this formula into the mess of numbers we will soon see. Wolfgang with no skills using a Shadow Reaper versus a Lunar planar defense enemy, the formula looks like this. Void Reaper's physical damage is
Did I
multiplied
just hear a
by
buff
Wolfgang's
fish or
2
was I
times damage
dreaming? I don't know.
multiplier, and since you're using a Shadow weapon versus a Lunar enemy, you gain 1.1 times damage modifier on your physical and your planar damage, dealing a total of 67.6 damage. Okay, let's keep going. Same scenario as before, but now let's add the tier 3 Shadow affinity, giving us another damage multiplier being 1.3 times against
Wow,
Lunar
more
enemies.
damage
Now the
multipliers.
formula looks like this.
Man,
1.3 times
I love
multipliers being applied
damage
to the physical and planar damage,
multipliers.
dealing 83.06 damage. Now let's add the Void Cowl into the equation, which adds a flat 5 planar damage to the weapon's planar damage and increases your weapon's planar damage by 4 for every hit in your current hit streak, maxing out at 6 hits. So it's 24 extra planar damage from this effect and a flat 5 from the first effect, along with an extra 10% physical damage multiplier.
This
using
math
the
really
Void
isn't
Cowl with the
complicated
Shadow
when you
Reaper,
have a
which are
calculator,
both
it's fine.
shadow aligned equipment pieces. So now on your 6th hit and above, the formula now
This
looks
music
like
is so
this, dealing
fitting. Yeah, I just
128.3
threw
damage.
the
And finally, let's
Celestial
add
Champion
Wolfgang's
melody
skill,
and it was so
which we have
funny
been
because it
building
matched.
up to this whole time. Each upgrade adds planar damage to the formula, so let's upgrade all the way to tier 5, granting 25 extra planar damage. This extra 25 is added here in the formula and gets affected by the affinity's 1.3 times damage multiplier and the 1.1 times damage multiplier by fighting a Lunar enemy with a Shadow weapon, dealing a grand total damage of 164.1. And just for fun, let's eat some spicy Volgo jelly and make sure
I
that the
can
Lunar
Dragonfly's
planar defense
Wolfgang,
enemy is wet.
get a weapon
Now the
and
formula
start
looks
hitting
like
the
this.
boss.
The Volgo jelly versus a wet target gives our physical damage a 2.5 times damage multiplier, and the chili spice on the Volgo jelly grants another 1.2 times damage multiplier. These damage multipliers are only applied to your physical damage, so this is what the formula looks like, and the total damage is 225.8. And that's the whole complex formula. We could add a few more multipliers from other characters, such as Abigail hitting the enemy, causing them to be vexed, which causes 1.1 times damage multiplier. This is the entire formula annotated for you to use if you want. Yeah, this
Dude,
planar
I'm such
damage
a
skill makes
nerd.
Wolfgang for
My
sure
guy
still the best
annotated the
character
damage
even
formula.
versus
Are you
planar
kidding me?
enemies, as without the skill, default characters with planar
I
weapons
love-
fighting planar
I
enemies
love
were significantly
annotated
closer to
damage
Wolfgang's
formulas.
DPS than before. But now,
Fools.
like I said, Wolfgang has pulled back ahead. Here's examples of various characters with no skills activated, comparing using Dark Swords and Shadow Reapers with Void Cowls versus normal enemies and planar enemies. You can see that due to the flat planar damage not being affected by both positive and negative character damage multipliers, the DPS gap was significantly reduced between the best and the worst. Okay, it's actually kind of hard to tell in-game how the numbers are changing due to the various damage multipliers. So it's time for Excel Gaming. Here we have a damage table where I
Excel
swapped the
Gaming.
order of what you previously saw on screen because it was badly ordered. Anyway, as you can see up here, we have 4 characters: Wolfgang, Wilson, and Wendy, all with no skills activated. And then Wolfgang with tier 5 mighty weapons skill enabled, but let's ignore him for now. Then looking down the table, we have 4 scenarios: Dark Sword versus normal enemy, Dark Sword versus Shadow planar enemy, Shadow Reaper and Void Cowl with a 6-hit streak versus normal enemy, and finally Shadow Reaper, Void Cowl, 6-hit streak versus Shadow planar defense enemy. Numbers are hard, so let's switch them to percentages. Ah yes, much easier to read now. All the percentages on each row are based on the percent of the no skill mighty Wolfgang on that row. Starting to analyze the chart, it becomes a little more visually clear how the planar weapons buff low damage multiplier characters. Wendy with a Dark Sword versus normal enemy dealt 37.5% the damage of Wolfgang, but as we look down the scenarios, you can see her proportional damage relative to Wolfgang keeps increasing. This is because Wendy is gaining the same flat damage as Wolfgang throughout the scenarios, but the physical damage and its multipliers, such as Wolfgang's mighty multiplier, become less and less effective, since, as we know, hitting a planar defense enemy with more physical damage simply causes the damage to get reduced even more. As such, Wendy goes from dealing 37.5% the damage of Wolfgang
Wow.
to 73.9% the damage of Wolfgang. Looking at Wilson, he starts by dealing 50% of the damage of Wolfgang, all the way up to nearly 80% of Wolfgang's damage. Crazy that the non-combat characters with no positive damage multipliers could get so close to the default best damage dealer in the game. But once we account for Wolfgang's new mighty weapons skill at tier 5, it of course does nothing to the scenarios where you're not using a planar weapon, since there is no weapon planar damage to add to. But when you look at the planar weapon scenarios, you'll see Wolfgang gets roughly non-proportionally better
I would
damage
hope
in the
that the
planar weapon
worst will try
scenarios
to get it.
as
It's
he
like
got in
Willow-
the non-planar weapon scenarios. I say
Willow,
non-proportionally
Walter, and, like,
because since
Winona,
scenario
maybe?
3 Wilson deals
Winona's in that
18%
bit.
more damage than no skill Wolfgang, while scenario 3 Wolfgang with mighty weapon skills deal 19.1%
I hope they don't rush it though,
more
because
damage.
this is like
If it
really
were
huge
proportional
content
to
every time they
before,
do
it
the
would
skill
double,
trees. I hope they
but
don't
that
rush
isn't the
it.
case. All this to show that the introduction of planar weapons and enemies closed the damage gap between low damage and high damage characters, but now due to Wolfgang's mighty weapons skill, that gap has been increased again.
I considered heavily cutting out just this entire section.
Now, so do you. video. And yes, I cut another 3 to 4 paragraphs talking about the spreadsheet. You're welcome. And that's Wolfgang's skill tree. As for his recommended skill tree, I would spend the first 2 points on the coaching whistle to then unlock leg day for the early game speed bonus. You're not actually going to use the coaching whistle, but you need to unlock the coaching whistle to unlock leg day. The next 3 points I would spend on the tier 3 lunar affinity for damage against shadow creatures and every other shadow aligned enemy. Next, I would spend 3 points to unlock the new dumbbells and the double damage from the thrown dumbbells. And yes, this is specifically to use the ice bell strategy versus crab king. That's how good it is at saving time and resources. The next 5 points I'd put on mighty weapons for the planar damage, but if you're not going to be using planar weapons, this is absolutely useless. And then the last 2 points I would spend on chore workout tier 1 and 2 for generic work speed increase. I really wanted to utilize push the limits, but it just doesn't really make sense for me to use it since using a piggyback applies 0.9 times speed modifier.
Why am I
which is what
messages
use
getting
a lot
deleted?
of the time.
Okay.
But it's completely mitigated by being mighty, which is a plus for push the limits, but it's also pretty much fully mitigated by
Where's
using
skill
leg day,
tree?
which only
Where's
costs
skill
2 points
tree?
to unlock, along with giving me a speed buff when not using the piggyback and in normal mode. So it made more sense for me to unlock leg day and ignore push the limits. Anyway, you can expect me to put the speedrunning tree into practice when I get around to doing my new Wolfgang boss run after I make my next video, which will be the Wormwood skill tree guide. It's a good thing I waited too, since Wormwood's skill tree was changed a week after the original update hit the live game. So we'll check out his new skill tree next. Also, the Cult of the Lamb crossover update happened, and it is a very small and cute update, which I will very quickly go over because it is so small. Fishing in the Oasis,
Wow,
you have
what
a
a
chance
banger.
of getting a trinket called a red crown. Feeding this to Antlion, you will receive 3 blueprints. The first being a new flooring, which is the same as cobblestone, except it looks different, very nice. Second is another flooring, except it's super golden and it looks pretty neat. And lastly, you can craft a new fire pit, which is really expensive. But after upgrading it twice, it's basically like a normal fire pit, except it has a small sanity aura. Oh, and of course, go to the critter den in the mosaic biome to adopt a cute little Eucus with the Cult of the Lamb skin. Wow, so cute! And if you listen really closely, when you pet the lamb, it says, wow.
Wow.
Yep, you'll never unhear that now. Oh, and they added some new skins for some items, being for the Dark Sword giving us the Lamb's Blade, which has a cool smoke effect when you hit with it. Then 2 different skins for the regular chest, a new Twitch drop skin for the Potted Fern, which you can get by watching me on Twitch before the 5th of September. And of course the Yucca skin, which we already saw. And the best part of this update is, you have a higher chance of getting your first Desert Goggles blueprint from the Oasis than before. Whoa! Oh my goodness. Anyway, I might make a video playing Cult of the Lamb for the first time. Let me know what you think about that. Anyway, subscribe and like, and thanks for watching. Please do click the link in the description to check out the Jakeyosaurus desk mat thing. Yes, wow, cool. Yeah, just check it out, see if you like it. Buy one for something else, or for someone else. Why not? I also have rolled out official perks for channel memberships on YouTube. So the first tier is quite cheap and also just gives you emojis and icons, but the second tier gives you 48-hour early access to videos. So at the time of recording this, there was exactly 1 channel member who was already a channel member, and they got access to this video. So if you want early access to future videos, 48 hours.
I think
early
5
access,
people
then you
got early
become a
access to this
tier 2
video.
channel
5 or 6
member, a
people.
level 2 channel member, and then level 3 is a at least once per month play session with me in Discord. So you know, if you're interested in supporting the channel even more than just watching my videos, go ahead and get yourself a channel membership, and you'll get a bunch of perks to go along with
And
it.
obviously,
Thank
if you
very
can't
much
afford
for
them, then don't
considering
do it.
channel membership.
It's just
Leave a
if you
comment
want
in
to.
case I missed anything, but I hope that I did not miss anything. But if I did, you'll find out because I'll put it in the pinned comment. Also, leave any tips for Wolfgang in the comments for others to see. Next video will be
Leave
the
me
Wormwood skill tree
your
guide, like I said.
tips.
So leave tips and strategies for that, for a chance to be featured in that video. And thanks for watching. Make sure to go buy a desk/mouse mat. I'm leaving now. Goodbye.
Thanks for watching Premiere boys. Goodbye. Hope you enjoyed. Go watch all of my other videos. Okay, bye.
What the hell is going on here?
Oh wait, I meant to
Just
drop a
coming to say
GTH.
hi. Won't be staying too
There we
long.
go. Hello, Kotaru. Oh, we did it. The video's out. Okay, it should be published now. Wow, guys, look, another copycat video saying I spent 100 days and don't starve together.
Don't Starve Together is a harsh, no hold.
Is it? It's stop copying everyone. It's so funny, dude. People just like they just copy the exact format. It makes me so sad. Not sad. It just infuriates me. It's like, come on,
Hello,
yourself.
comrades. It is I.
Anyway. Alright, now we're actually going to do content. Now that we've reacted to our own video and we've just like doubled our content, Except not really, because it took me like 6 weeks to make. Yeah, but sponsor and channel memberships and Alright, let's actually do some gaming, boys. What's our thoughts on that? Should we do some gaming? Also, I have to go to bed early tonight because I'm young and need my rest. No, because I'm going to the airport at 6 AM tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed the video. Stole that content. Kataru, thank you for the bajillion, the bajillion things. Alright, I'm hopping into the world. Okay. What do I want to test? I think I just want to test the combat stuff. So if you're doing a Wormwood run, the tree is this, right? Do you care about this? I don't think so. I think you care about this. What do you want? Do you want faster growing mushrooms or do you want transmutes? I think you want faster growing mushrooms. And then you get, yeah, I think that's the tree. I think that's what you do. Moonstream and bright shade stuff. I think that's what you get, right? That's the something what you go for. I think so. Anyway, it's time to listen to. Oh wait, did I add the Excel spreadsheet to the description? 1 second. No. Did I add the description? Script Excel spreadsheets for math in the video. Abs, thanks for the subscramble. Katari, thanks for the subscramble. What the hell's going on? I just came to say hi. I won't be stay for too long. Yeah, I was just watching my own video that premiered the Wolfgang guide. Oh, I don't want to dox anything. Yes. Yes. Alright, it's Nightcore gaming time. I'm too warm, man. Wait, hold on. I have something important to show you guys. Anyway, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what we go for. Let's see, what kind of mad deeps can I... Oh my gosh, hype train! I'm gonna delete the world, I'm sorry. Oh, if you would like to join, this world is where I did the Wolfgang testing, so you can see the remnants of the testing. If you... Wait, no, I lied. This is the public server, not my testing server. I lied to you, I'm sorry. Punch. Oh my gosh, there's no way. It's Wendy with superior Wendy skin. That's crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna nuke the world now. Hello there. Hello. Watch massive rat, huh? Is my kitten still snoozing? Oh, he's still sleeping. Look, see that grey blob? That's him. Like literally right, the tip of my finger, that's his nose. Meowie. He's sleeping. He's too warm. Hello, Mr. Honton. I mean, Mr. Tonhon, I'm sorry. Hello, I'm Badger the business person. Okay, guys, but the mystery is, was that actually Banjo in Jakey's skin, or was it actually Jakey? Like, let's think about this. I'm not, but you can. Yanus7, hello.
Hello.
Thank you for the 3 million months of subscrampling. Welcome. It is time to do some Wormwood. Nice. I thought my math and madness for obscure stuff was insane. You pulling out the planar formulas is hilarious and maddening at the same time. I love it. Stare. It is serious problem solving, not maddening. Stare. How dare you? Lol. Sure it is. Madness is a state of mind. Hold on. I have an emote for that. Hold on. This is one that Benedict sent me. Benedict sent me this emote, so it's his fault. Wait, I think it's this one. It's not loading. Wait, why is it called hamster blowjob? Wait, what? Huh? I didn't do that. Huh? You what the? What the? They're crossplay. No, DSD doesn't have crossplay. But the Call of the Wild, the Angler has crossplay. Zach told me he keeps sending you cat gifts. I love cat gifts. And hamster gifts. They're kind of good. Wilson Gaming just sent me a message. He said, "Hello, I am on your stream." Haha, you are not on my stream. I win. Yeah, what? We got some gamers. Alright, so what do I need to achieve maximum DPS? So I need a bright shade melee weapon. Okay. That's so awkward. So I have to like rush Celestial Champion as Wormwood? Right? I guess. How join Discord? Exclamation mark Discord. Did you hydrate today? Anime Kuragaya. How could you? My baby is sleeping and you want a kitten stream? Fine. Fine. Let me just full screen it. Alright. Prepare yourselves. Kitten is about to arrive. Shh. He's very eepy. So you all have to be quiet. He's very eepy. Hold on. I need to play some lullaby music. Hold on. Baby lullaby music for Kitten. Shh. 3 hours of soothing the music for cats. Shh. The shipping price is really acceptable, especially to Germany, only $16. Yes. My guy, depending where you're from, the guy who makes the mouse mats, who like ships them out. Actually, this is kind of, I wouldn't say, but basically, he doesn't profit all the time. Yes. Depending on where you ship from. Shh. Kitten time. Shh. Little baby. Little baby. Oh. Little baby. Oh, he's so sleepy. Oh, he's so incredibly eepy. Oh, you trying to climb? Mwah. He just so sleepy. Boys, Marcin is ordering the mat. He is a true gamer. Thank you for ordering the mouse mat, Marcin. He's just so incredibly eepy. Just so sleepy. you climbing? You both go back to sleep, kitten. Little baby. So, he does like to sleep in my gown when I'm sitting down, but he is very warm right now, and I don't think he'll want to be in my jacket because he'll be too warm. Little baby boy. Mwah. He's like 12 and a half or 13 weeks old now, so he used to be smaller than this. If you saw my stream a while ago, he was on stream last stream, and he was significantly smaller probably, I don't know. He's just a little boy. Just sleeping. Are you satisfied with your kitten stream? Are you gonna give me a kiss back or no? No, he went back to sleep. It's okay, kitty. You go back to sleep, okay? Back to eeps. Back to sleeps. No biting. Back to sleep, kid. Back to sleep. Nice. Oh no. Oh no, he's stretching. Oh, you woke him up. Oh goodness. The beast has been look, you woke him up now. He wants to play. Oh, here he comes. You want to play? Oh no. Come here, baby kitten. See, now he's gonna want to play. Right, well, we're gonna listen to relaxing cat music while we test Wormwood with one hand. Oh, I'm dead. I will simply test with one hand. He's licking my thumb. Thank you, very kind kitten, for licking my thumb. Did you guys all steal my stuff? I can't believe it. Thank you for licking my fingers. I haven't got my headphones on, so I don't know what you guys are listening to right now. Now he's nibbling on my thumb. I can't believe it. No, wait, why'd you stop purring? Ah, he started purring again. Cool. Alright, what do I need? Bright Shade weapon. Oh, I need Bright Shade armor as well to activate everything. Dude, I need to kill Celestial Champions so early. And then otherwise, to be fair, actually, wait, hold on. Bramble Husk is surely better DPS than this, right? Because this you have to get hit, whereas this is just 3 hits. So actually you don't do that, you Bramble Husk, right? For better DPS, you do this. And then you just summon Salamanders. Like 1 light bug. Can you summon a combination? The video for this music, here you go. Kitten, I'm gonna put on my headphones, okay? Little baby. I ordered the desk mat. Hell yeah, you might have been the first. Good job, Marcin. Marcin has ordered the desk mat. He is gaming. Who else is ordering the desk mat? Oh yeah, exclamation mark join to join the server if you want. Gonna uncover one ear so I can hear if the cat is happy or not. Yeah, if you, it should ship out, like, if you, it should arrive before Christmas. Like, it will arrive before Christmas. even if you get the cheapest shipping. Alright, enough kitty cat music. Was it Jakey Monies? What the hell? Wait, how'd you get that emote? When did I upload that? Where's Jakey Monies? Oh, is that a bit emoji? My favorite emotes right now are these two, because I got them newly done. I think they look hilarious. I might turn Jakey No into a GIF emote where it just rumbles around everywhere. Like it shakes. What's 7? Exclamation mark join, I'll give you the details. Hello, Wolfmaster. Is your cat merch so I can buy it, otherwise I'll get the desk mat. Sorry, no cat merch, only desk mat. Okay, now what do I need to craft? So, you can only have 2 of these, right? I'm operating at like 25% capacity because I have a kitten in one hand who is watching the screen because he is a gamer. Give us the items. No, because that would require more typing, which I can't do because I'm dumb. Now, I afforded you a desk mat order now. Did you get the Easter egg one or the non-Easter egg one? I got given both, but like, I would go for the Easter egg one. Can I only get 2? Yeah. Can I? Oh, no, you can't have light bugs. Right. So I can only have a carrot. Of course, Easter egg one, good. What's password? Exclamation mark join will give you the password. Oh wait, these things expire, right? I like the balls in the background. Ah yes, I like the balls. Look, Kitten is like, so my screen is there. Kitten is watching the screen. Is that right, Kitten? Yes. Wormwood testing already? I'm pretty sure I've already thoroughly tested Wormwood, but like once I'm back from the wedding, I'm going away to the US to go to a wedding for a week, then I'll be back, and then I've already done all of Wormwood's testing, but I'll retest it to make sure all the numbers are the same, because they might have tweaked the numbers, because I did the testing in the first week of the stuff. So like they might have tweaked these numbers, like how long the sound matters last. Free Kitten stream? Well, the problem is someone claimed Kitten stream, and so then the kitten was sleeping, and I picked up the kitten, but then he woke up and he stretched, so he's good to go now, so now I have to hold him, otherwise he'll be sad and try to get my attention, so I have to hold him. Where's Smash Piggy Bank symbolizing dead capitalist piggies? Yo, I had a really big list of Easter eggs. I had a really big long list of Easter eggs, including one of them being a smashed piggy bank, and basically the artist was like, yeah, it might be a cool Easter egg, but it'll just look, if it's like something that looks completely out of place, it'll just look kind of silly in the art, unless you know about the Easter egg. Look at him looking at me. Are you looking at me? Mwah. I want a little kiss. Mwah. He's such a cutie. Yeah, and so she was like, you can, but it will look out of place and weird unless you know exactly what it is. So I was like, that's fair. My original list was like 15 or 20 Easter eggs, but we cut it down to 10. Smash Piggy Bank was my idea. True, it was someone's idea, yeah. Oh, someone liked the... Wow! Look at this comment. Ignore the anime girl. Hold on, let's read some comments. Sponsor was hilarious, and the screenshot is 17... What was the screenshot? Oh. The sponsor, yeah, I think you... I use the ultimate guide to sleep too. I mean, that's fine. That's funny. Anyway. What kitty breed is it? Just a small boy. Just a small boy. That's his breed. Why are you pranking me? No AFK in the constant. True. It's someone actually playing on that. The AFK, man. It's so annoying. I'm just a small Wendy. It's just a little Wendy. We'll play, and if they play, they will subscribe, which is money. If you do, it does if you're on Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch. My mother was like, "Yeah, okay, order it. Just enter my PayPal data." Dude, Master's like, "Mom, buy me this," and she's like, "Okay." Wow, that easy, huh? Nice. Also, if you're a level 3 channel member, the play session this month will be when I get back. So it will be like halfway through the month. I was going to make the play sessions weekly, but I do travel a bit, so I can't always confirm that I'll do it every week. So I'll do it at least once per month, that's for sure. Yeah, you can't get the light bugs at the same time, which is a shame. Can I have a combination? Can I have the carrots as well? Like, is there a max capacity for each of them? Like, if I try to... Like, can I have two... Can I have these guys as well? Can I have, like, what, 3 of these? Oh! What the? I thought they would share a limit. Okay, that's pretty nuts, the amount of followers you can have. Oh, he's trying to sleep, but he hasn't got anything to rest his head on. Here, let me put more of my arm. There you go. I said it's limited edition research from Great Britain. She was like, okay. And shipping was not expensive. Good. Kitten, yes, Kitten. Very EP, yes. I think he was EP, but then I woke him up because someone claimed Kitten stream, but now he just wants to sleep and feel my heartbeat, so he likes sleeping on my chest like this. Wow, seeds for me? Oh wait, the carrots got them for me. Can you despawn me? Yeah. Goodness, there's so many people. Alright, there we go. Get a baby sling. Yo! Actually smart though. I could. Oh, he's so sleepy. He's going back to sleep. Night night. No, wait. Wilson Gaming just joined the game. Okay, so theoretically. Wait, I was meant to test DPS. I mean, I would only get a rough idea right now. Would die for Kitten. Good. He would not die for you. He would eat your corpse after you died for him. Meowie. You happy kitten? Mwah. Yeah, it's a big shame that you can't unlock everything in both of these skill trees. I wish it was like... if they just poked this down by 1. Or poked this down by 1. I would love so much, like, if it required 4 skills on either side, because then you could have all 3 of these and both of these. That would be so much nicer. Because then you would just do these 4, these 2, and you'd have a spare point because you wouldn't have to do this. Then you would do, like, these 4, these 3, and then you have, like, what? 1 point spare. And you would go for whatever, probably a transmute. Wilson Gaming. Wait, I missed it. I'm gonna get a Wilson Gaming speed. I've already done a Wilson Gaming speedrun. That was kind of recent as well. Anyway, what I want to test is... I would die for your kitty. Very good, very good. Good to hear. Oh, he's stretching. Oh, good night, Kitten. Oh, now I have to extend my fingers because he's lying his head down on my fingers. It's time to open up commands.txt because pressing too many buttons. Commands.txt has arrived. Can I borrow money to get merch? No, no. Right, you should have, yeah. Guys, make sure to buy the merch, and then I will win. And you will get a mouse mat before Christmas. Wow. You should have creative now. Oh wait, can you exceed the cap when you have creative? I think you can. Oh no, okay, cool, you can't. With Maxwell you could. Or you used to at least. So you can have the cap for all of them, that's kinda nuts. And is it like 3 of these? Oh wait, 5? 6? 6? That's pretty nuts. But you need this one though. Like, it's a, if these were the other way around, it would all be fixed. Is the merch picture at least of your PC setup? Yes, true. I am using the mat though. There it is. Like, this is my new mouse mat because it's good quality. I am actually using it. I am a happy customer. Good! Imagine business speedrun when. It fixed if they just switched these 2 around, it would fix everything. Like actually. But also, I think the Bright Shade armor, I think this has a lot of interactions which I haven't thought of yet. Being able to stick enemies. Like against Bee Queen, every time a Grumblebee pokes you, the armor says no and roots them in place. And then you don't have to deal with them for however long. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Kitten is just so sleepy. He's just so sleepy. Where's Mr. Microman? Right here, just on the edge of the screen. I think in the Mega Base world, for a time you would switch to these though. These are whatever, survivability, but it was whatever. Doesn't unlock anything new, just improves what you already had. Also, for the Wormwood video, I'm going to go all out and actually talk about the math of blooming. But I don't understand it right now. So I have to actually understand it. I don't understand how it works right now. I'll have to look into the code because even the wiki doesn't have the multipliers for each season. But the DPS should be relatively simple to calculate. This is very good. Reset nearly bramble traps while in full bloom. Didn't it? Oh yeah, yeah. So basically, it will be Summon Salamander, Bramble Husk, Rush, and otherwise Rush Celestial Champion. Alright boys, what's the route for rushing Celestial Champion as Wormwood? Because you're playing pretty slow because you're Wormwood anyway, so that's okay. So how do we get to Celestial Champion? Because we need to unlock the Lunar Portals. Unless I, like, cheat. And unless I cheat and just turn on the Celestial Portals, but that's kind of Beefalo. But I want it to be a Wormwood video, not a Beefalo video, because I plan on doing a Beefalo boss run like by itself, and that's where I'll deep dive into Beefalo mechanics. But even I will like mention that it's a good strategy, but I want to showcase pure Wormwood. Oh, Kitten readjusting. It procs Wormwood skills. Does it proc all of it? Like, it procs the Bramble Husk, and does it proc this? Because I know this only checks if you're wearing a Bright Shade melee weapon. But even then, it's kind of like whatever, because it doesn't... What's the eye hat? It's like a football helmet, except you can recharge it with food. Like, feed it monster meat and it recharges it a lot. Where are you? I'm at the portal. No, Wendy! Killed by Jakeyosaurus the salamander. It's such a shame that I won't be able to use the light bugs. But they are very much... Are the light bugs even good though? No, the light bugs are good because when you're in the cave, you just like use your light bugs. No way, it's commands.txt. I don't think I have caves turned on. How easily do the light bugs die? It's like shadow, like rogues and stuff. Because it's like you could wear a weapon while fighting, which is really interesting, but it means I wouldn't get the vines. Well, actually, now I think about it, right? Okay, listen, alright, get this right. I could, as the starter skill tree, do all of this. So I would do these 3, these ones, and then like all of these. And like that. And I don't unlock the vines yet. But then halfway through the run, like once I actually get bright shade melee weapons, then I do the celestial portal and redo it, then get rid of the bulbous light bugs, and then unlock the vines. It's such a shame that you can't have both. Like, it's such a shame. Hold sleepy kitten. This is very sleepy. It's such a shame you can't unlock both of these. Like, it's such a shame. Such a shame. I would have thought the bulbous light bugs is more universally useful. So I would have thought that this would be the first one that leads into the other two, but instead it's the carrots. And I'm like, man, they just swap these two, because the carrots are kind of whatever. I think they should swap these two. Like, it's such a shame that you have to pick between, and you can't have both. Do you need the salad managers? You don't need them, but they're just extra DPS, so it's just cool. Just extra DPS is okay. They'll die against some bosses, but it's just fun. And then the bulbous light bugs, I think they have a lot more application than I initially think. That's why I think in the boss run what I'll do is I'll have 2 different skill trees. I'll have like, I'll probably ignore the transmutes. I'll probably at the start of the run have all of these unlocked. Have all of this unlocked. Have these unlocked. This unlocked, and then this unlocked. And then once I get a bright shade melee weapon, I delete it, and then I do the same thing, except rather than bulbous light bugs, I get the vines. Is this a new kitty cat? He is 13 weeks old nearly. We had him since he was 8 weeks old. Lunar plant craft. Oh yeah, you can make lure plants. Oh yeah, no. At the start of the game, I wouldn't do that. Yeah, no. At the start, so in the boss run, I would do 2 different skill trees, right? You right. I would just do that, I guess, because mushrooms, who cares? Well, yeah, you wouldn't use mushrooms. So you do that, you unlock all of these, and then you still get the Bramble Husk, because that's like almost instantly, you can almost instantly get that. And then you ignore both of these, and you just reach full bloom a bit quicker, and reach full bloom much quicker. So this is the starting skill tree, but then as soon as you unlock your bright shade armor and weapons, you get rid of this, and you transmute into lure plants, then you feed it to the portal, get rid of this, and I mean, I guess you can keep this, but you get rid of the bulbous light bugs, and you get rid of this one, and you invest those points into these 2, and then you do that. I think that's what I will do during the boss run. It's such a shame that you require 5 skills. It'd be much nicer if you required 4 skills. Or if you required 5 skills, but this middle one, counted towards both. So then you could just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then unlock these 2. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, unlock these 3. Or just switch the bulbous light bugs with the carrots. Because the bulbous light bugs seem universally more helpful than the carrot, but it's such a shame. Just either swap these 2 around, or swap these 2 around, I think. But yeah, it's such a shame you can't get all of them at once. Also damage allies? No. I believe it checks and only does. I don't think it hits allies, like I'm pretty sure. Hey yo, someone made themselves a one on a car. You woke up the kitten. Didn't understand half of it? Perfect. 'Tis exactly what I intended. Oh, you burnt my carrot. When they changed from the beta, I remember thinking they are quite meh. What was quite meh? The salamanders? Oh yeah, they're not very good. The DPS is kind of bad, but it's like very free DPS. Because getting dragon fruits is kind of easy. Because in the early days, you'll summon the carrots to collect all your seeds for you. Get them, my salamanders. Wait, where are you going? Salamanders, where are you going? Yeah, I don't think it's hitting my salamanders. What are my carrots collecting? Yeah, I don't think it's hitting me. When would I acquire the skill to craft friends? Yes! Oh, the skills in general? Yeah, I think they're pretty strong. Yeah, it doesn't hit hard. Yeah, these carrots are actually kind of good, I don't know. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do 2 different skill trees. Oh, you killed my light bugs, I can't believe it. I'm going to just do like this one, and then I'll reset it as soon as I get bright shade stuff, and swap these 2 out for the bright shade. I will miss the bulbous light bugs though. But I think they'll be very good in the early game. Is it just a light bulb they require to craft? Because with the carrot as well, just grab yourself make like 2 carrots and you're good. Bulbous light bugs, yeah, one is like creative please, of course. I think like 2 is fine, but going into the ruins you may as well just make 6. Then salamander, probably not worth going if you're going into the ruins. I'm trying to think when they'd be worth it. They're pretty tanky with 600 health each, and they do regenerate as long as they don't die. But again, they take 3 hits from a rook from the die. They have 600 health, right? Or do they have 800? Nice. They are not only the non-binary embodiment, but I also feel like they're longing for love for so hard. Yes. No love for Wormwood. No. Yeah, WX isn't WX is like non-binary, I believe. And so in that one character video, I made great effort to triple check that I actually made sure I kept saying they and not he, which I did. I had to keep cutting it out. And with Wormwood, I was like, wait, does Wormwood have balls or no? Hello, the Queen's Keeper. And so I re-recorded some of Wormwood's lines because I wasn't sure. Are you a boy? Are you a plant? Are you an it? Does Wormwood have balls, ladies and gentlemen? Does Wormwood have testicles? So I'm pretty excited for Wormwood's one. Yeah, funnily for Wormwood, most of his explanation will be this section because it'll be talking about how his bloom works. And everything else is pretty simple-ish, except with the mushrooms. Like when I tested it, this mushroom skill doesn't change anything if you're planting spores. With spores, it's the same. You get the high yield and they grow faster. But this just makes it so that the mushrooms grow as fast as spores and they give you as much as spores. We don't have balls, but he got the seeds though. True. He got the seeds. Protect me. Wow. Whoa. Wait. What? They drop dragon fruit? Wait. When your salamanders naturally die, do they drop dragon fruit? Like, if they expire, do they drop their dragon fruit? Wait, if they do, that's so stupid. But like, it's so good. But like, that's really kind of unbalanced. Because they do? So it effectively doesn't cost you anything. Because you get everything back. That's so silly. Well, it costs you health. Which is as well. Okay, that's like fair. But don't they last like 2 or 3 days? Like, that's kind of good. You can just keep summoning them. Oh, a spare car. It's mine now. I'm gonna drive one-handed. Come on, Kitten. It's Banjo Car Gaming Time. Oh! I made a mistake. Craft new friends when they die. True. Drunk driver. No, no. I summon rooks now. Do you text and drive? No, it infuriates me when I see people on their phone when they're driving. It's especially awkward when you're in the car with someone who's like, you have to be nice to them and they pull out their phone and I'm like, aww, do you want to like not? Help, there's too many rooks. Orange man don't starve would be proud. Goodness gracious, and there's one out of cars. Just take their phone from them. I mean, yeah, that could cause a bit more of a distraction. Oh, he's stretching and he's flopping his head that way. Do you want to go back on the bed? He's so sleepy. Do you want to go back on the bed? I think he's asleep. He's not answering my questions. He's so rude. I'm going to put him back on the bed and see. Oh, he woke up. There were no cars that are too loud for him. Do you want to go back on the bed where you're not going to be too warm? He's sleepy. Anyway, I forgot about that. Yeah, definitely gonna do 2 different skill trees. Ignore these 2 until I have the bright shape weapons. So what's the pair thing? Oh, I'm gonna reveal a map for myself and no one else. What's the pair thing for Wormwood then? You just try to rush Celestial Champion like as soon as possible to grab that perk for the extra damage. Let me think. Yeah, it's just do Celestial Champion. I think it's just ignore most bosses until you kill Celestial Champion and then only do the seasonal bosses. Then do Celestial Champion, get the weapon, then kill all the bosses with those weapons. See the mod that gives you more insight points? Ah yes, more insight points. Oh, yeah, so you get extra max insight points. 16th insight point. RIP server. I'm revealing the map for myself. So I'm very selfish, sorry. So it's gonna lag until it reveals the map for me. Okay. Let me think. What is the method? You start, you ruins rush first, dark bullet staff for sure. Like you do the generic stuff. Do you do Dragonfly? I don't think so. You need more infrastructure as Wormwood before you kill out Dragonfly. How do you heal as Wormwood? Bat. Oh wait, I remember my Wormwood run. It was really slow because you can't heal. Right. Yeah, I think for the first year, I would just set up infrastructure, like healing. What's the most efficient way to heal as Wormwood, like infrastructure-wise? Is it just making a ton of healing items? Yeah, I was thinking bat and just make sanity food. That's what I did last time, I think. Compost wrap and tents. Isn't compost wrap like really expensive though? Yeah, tent if you're at the base for sure. Like I remember using that a lot. 2 rotten niter poop. That's not even that bad actually. Yeah, with Ipakaka. But Ipakaka is cool, but I don't think it's necessary. I mean, I'll use it, but like I wanna transmute. Hold on. If I don't spend, but I want to unlock low plants, which means I have to unlock these, because like you could also abuse low plants. Is there a boss where abusing like a ton of low plants is really good? I guess Bee Queen. You just plant low plants all over the place. Go back and DSD because your vids have been like my Bible. Thank you. You're welcome. And thank you for watching my videos. Smiley face. Do you want to buy some merch? Exclamation mark merch. My headphones using these are old. They are the reference headphones. Reference. For the K7XX. I think it's meant to be the K790, but these are like prototype versions or something that I got sent by Mastrop when they sponsored me like years and years ago. And so on my headphones it says K7XX, not K790. You can still buy these, but they're secondhand and really expensive. But I think they were expensive on release as well. And I thought these were broke the other day, like a few weeks ago. K7X, no, only 2Xs, no. But I replaced the cable, and it was just the cable. Now they worked perfectly fine again. Says how good low plants are against dragon larvae. As long as they stay away from the bulb. Because wait, how are plants? Because this is like, this could be really stupid. Oh, 5 leafy meat. Alright, boys, we're hopping onto the Don't Starve wiki, huh? Boys, look what I just found. Ain't no way. Buy the Jakeyosaurus mouse mat today, $49.99. Buy the Wish for Wings Easter egg edition, because then you get Easter eggs, you get more. Wow. Anyway, all right, back to this. Okay. A list. I think the grass gators is the best thing to kill because they drop a ton of it. Dropped by grass gator, gecko, salamander. Oh, never mind, carrots. Building walls around your love plants. True. I think the problem would be when the larvae explode, they let out a ton of flames, so the walls would have to be really far apart. Anyway, these are the, oh, they drop 7 leafy meat, but they have 1,000 health though. They do have 1,000 health though, and they run away from you, right? Or do they attack you? Grass geckos, once you have at least 1 low plant, you can farm them. True, but like, I know it gets exponentially faster, but still, it's only 1 leaf meat every 2.5 days. I think abusing the low plant could be really funny against Bee Queen. What boss would using low plants be the best against? Like, be the best against? I'm pretty sure it's Bee Queen, because it constantly tag the Grumblebees. But my husks, I think, my husk would attack the low plant bulbs. So I wouldn't be able to use the husk. Grass geckos drop 1. Salamanders drop 1. But they're a lot of effort to kill. Carrots drop 1, only natural ones though. Wait, if I kill a carrot that I craft, it just drops the carrot, right? It doesn't drop the leafy meat. Yeah, it just drops the carrot. Stop crafting equipable Wilsons. Crab King? I don't think I'll be able to get them to spawn on boats. Ocean fish. Flounder, they're rare. Balloonfin tuna, I don't know if they're rare. Wait, when do they spawn? Oh, they only spawn in the waterlogged biome and in spring. Okay, all the fruit flies drops 1. Okay, so basically, if you want to farm leafy meat, go to Lunar Island, kill all the carrots, and maybe some salamanders to get yourself 5 leafy meat. Then kill a grass gecko, a grass gator if you happen to go close to it. You get close. Can't plant them there. Yeah, and you can't even dig up the turf because the turf is part of the Celestial Sanctum altar, whatever it's called. Yes. So I think it's just go to Lunar Island, kill a bunch of carrots until you have 5, so you can make your own lure plant, and then you just farm it from there. Wow, banger. And it requires 5 of those, then 2 compost wraps, and then health kits. Fine. Huh. Let us look at the all boss order. So Bee Queen, it'd be decent. Dragonfly, I don't know. Shadow Pieces, I don't think so. They would get pummeled pretty fast. Claws, no. Deerclops, not really. Moose Goose, maybe. Actually, Moose Goose it would be pretty good against. Antlion, you could do it against Antlion. Agent Guardian, maybe, because he would stop after he rams into 1 bulb. Fuelweaver, can't plant it. Antlion, maybe. Bearager, nah, he'll kill them. Albatross can't do it on the ocean. Crab King can't do it. Celestial Champion would just destroy them. And Toadstool would boom shroom them and kill them all. So it's only really viable against Ancient Guardian. I think Moose Goose is the best candidate. So like these 3, okay. Moose Goose the most okay. These it could work. Claws it doesn't really work. these would kill them very fast, especially when they level up. Dragonfly could burn them, and Bee Queen, it's kind of counterintuitive because I want to use my husks against Bee Queen. So I think I would use it against Moose Goose. So I have until spring to farm a bunch of them. But I'll do that in second spring, actually. Plant. Oh yeah, true. I have to plant them in advance as well. I'm not gonna go to the ruins, plant the low plants in advance, then come back in 3 days, unless I like went to the ruins, made the medallion, found Ancient Guardian, planted them, then left, and then cleared the ruins, then came back after they started growing. But I think the best candidate is Moose Goose because I know where the nests are, so I can plant them preemptively. I think they're the best candidate, and the twins and I, Terra, would destroy them. Free crafting, yep. Just got off on your new video. Why'd you get off my new video? That's kind of weird. The new deathmat looks sick. Good! I'm glad you like it. Yeah, that's been in the work for a while. Almost a year. So I'm glad that we finally released it. Smiley face. Also, I just like the idea of limited time merch a lot more than just opening a merch store. I don't really like, because merch store it's like, okay. Like usually it's kind of lazy on it. I finished the new video. You finished to the new video? What the hell? What do you think of your serve, huh? My server? It's amazing. There's Wilsons and cars everywhere. I love it. Guys, make sure to don't make too many cars because the server goes boom boom. I'm just gonna remove all cars just in case there's some stray cars. I like Palamath. Wow. Okay, so strat is do I make Bass and then rush Lunar Island, get leafy meat, plant low plant boat, and start farming leafy meat? I only found 7 Easter eggs. There are 10. Although you won't, if you just keep comparing between the original and the Easter egg version, you won't find them. You'll be missing 3. Because there are like 3 Easter eggs that are also in the main version that aren't in the still in the Easter egg version. So if you just compare the differences, yeah, you'll still be missing 3. Okay, server and we gather to rush bosses. So we've done that before. Here's the problem though. It takes a lot of like time. It takes like 10 hours usually, and people halfway through, I'll like end stream, which is fine, and like the next day I'll starve again and no one will join. So like that's why if I boss rush with people, I want to do it with a small number of people, like me and Cat Person. Anime girls, whoa! Also, I haven't told Cat Person this yet. I mean, you can tell them if you want, but I do plan on doing a boss run duo again with Cat Person. I'll ask Cat Person to see if they're available to do it. So it will be Wolfgang and Wirt. And it will be, Wolfgang will be like using the whistle to give Wirt's guys double damage 100% of the time using the method I described in the video from Alcon Chloe. Yeah, Cat Person 95 owns cats, and the 95 stands for how many cats he has. That's 95,000. Isn't that crazy? Why no anime girl on deathmatch? True. Here's Ancient Guardian gets an army of light bulbs, just better to block him from hitting you than using low plants. An army of light bugs. But since he would be targeting me, I don't think we can test it. But I think Ancient Guardian would be targeting me, and so he would just go through the light bugs. If you've ever noticed, if you're fighting Ancient Guardian with lots of people, you'll notice that if he's targeting like player A, and you're player B standing in front of Ancient Guardian and he rams you, he doesn't actually hit you because he's not aiming for you, so he doesn't connect to you. So I think he would always be aiming for me and not the light bugs. So I don't think he would ever actually kill the light bugs. That's why I'm not quite sure how the light bugs interaction would work. Because like a rook or a bishop sees you, they might see the light bugs before you, but then when they see you, actually no, because there would be a light bug in front of you, so they would see that before they see you. But then they might prioritize you. I don't know. Normal mobs like that, huh? Let's test it. Buy the merch, true. Am I just not getting them? Is it dragons, which seems random to me? The dragons are not the Easter egg. Dragons are just part of it. Like, if I go close to this knight, it should see the light bug and go after it. Unless it doesn't. Oh, does it not? Do you not care about the light bugs? I don't think it cares about the light bugs. It does not. It only cares about me. So there you go. So like, if you're in the ruins, I don't think a rook would connect. Let's spawn one in. So he's seen me and he's aiming for me now. Will he kill a light bug? Oh, he does. If he rams through a light bug, he'll kill it. But he is aiming for me. But also, it's only 5 health. I can just make them again because they dropped their light bulb. So that's like, you can just keep making them. It just costs you a bit of health, which is fine. This is very good though, because you can have a weapon all the time. Let me turn on nighttime. How much light do they give off? Oh, they don't give off a lot of light at all. Oh wait, no, it's decent. Wait, what the hell? It's decent. Actually, it's not very good. That's like, what, lantern? Yeah, it's like lantern with all 6 of them. Alright, time to one hit you. I've tested you. I know what's what now. Can I go white light bugs? Oh. They're like 2 manures per light bug. Huh. Oh yeah, he has a lot of light bulbs around him, true. Yeah, they give you like lantern radius. They give you like a lantern, very comparable to lantern radius. Yeah, and it's fine. They time out though, and if like you have to, I think, unless you bring a lantern with you, you have to kind of keep on top of it. Because if they start dying off, you have to quickly resummon them, because that means they're timing out. And if all 6 of them time out, you can't pick up the light. Actually, no, you can, because light bulbs glow. Never mind. So regardless, even if they all die, the light bulb gives off light. You go to the light, you pick it up, and then you craft a new one. You're fine. So even if you don't bring a light source, you should always be fine, unless you just run out of health to craft them with. So actually, you don't even need a light source if you have these, unless they're constantly dying, because that'll be a bit of a pain. It would be 2 bunny huts next to a cave entrance for lots of guano. Yeah. Will hounds target them? Probably. Hounds, when they spawn in, they always target a player, always, and they always run to the player, but then they'll try to bite you, but then they might bark, and that means they're re-aggroing it, so then they might go for your light bugs, yeah. Yeah, if you have Warthog. I'm thinking more so solo for my boss round, but I think I'm definitely going to do this. Woody might be the best outcome of this update? Oh, for sure. Woody was most improved. I really like the Wormwood one, though. Maybe I want to do 3 different skill trees for the run. I definitely want all 3 summons at the start of the run. I definitely want lure plant transmute at the start of the run so I can start farming them. But I want to showcase this kind of, because then you can easily make manure, but it's kind of whatever, because you can just abuse a werepig. Because what does it take to craft that? It's like a mushroom, right? A mushroom, a honey, and a rot. And it makes the, how much poop do you get from this? Whenever you feed a pig man, he poops once because it's not meat, and then he poops like 5 times. Is that correct? I have this tested. This is the best update because they make poop sounds. I forget how many poops you get. Do you get 10? Plus the initial one. Oh, you get 15? Okay, that's pretty nuts. So yeah, to have like lots of uptime, you just make... But is this... What do you even need the manure for? As I guess, is that like... I guess you need a lot for your compost wraps. So that's decent. But after that, is it just for compost wraps to make all the manure? What do you need to make manure though? As like wormwood, like what can you use manure for other than the compost wrap? Like the lure plant, because you need more compost wrap. It makes them easier. You can heal, and you can heal with manure directly. True. So for like a red cap, which is like, I guess you could farm them. Honey, yeah, 1 bee box that you can do that pretty easily. And rot, which is you've got abundance of that, so it's pretty free. And you get 16 manure from it from pig, or you just like turn a pig into a werepig and feed it like whatever vegetables you don't need. I guess this is a lot. You know what? This is actually decent. This is actually decent. Like the other, making a werepig and feeding it, you get 1-to-1 conversion. It's like, yeah. If you're going after because you'll need a beefalo anyway, so you have passive manure. Beefalo manure doesn't poop very often, and you have to keep on top of it. If there's like 2 or 3 poops nearby, it doesn't poop anymore. Okay, so that's actually decent. Okay, I guess I can... but I need 3 points to unlock that. So I guess I would do this. Yeah, no, I would do this. It would be this is the skill tree until I had enough low plants to do whatever I wanted with. So like maybe 10 of them. But also, low plants fight each other. If you plant a bunch of low plants, they end up fighting each other and eating each other's bulbs. Do you have the list of ideas for Easter eggs? Probably. I would have to scroll up in my agency's chat a lot, but I'm sure they're there. You can make compost wrap and it heals for a lot. How much compost wraps heal for? It's like 15 instantly and 30 over time. What are we doing today? We're just doing a little bit of testing. Nice. It's past. Dude, I need to get up at like 5:30 a.m. Wait, if I want 8 hours sleep, when do I have to go to bed? 9:30, and it's currently 8:30. Epic. They don't spawn eyes on boats, so you can farm low plants that way. Yes, true. So I would like make my first low plant from going to Lunar Island, killing a bunch of carrots, getting 5 leafy meat, making my first compost wrap, my first fleshy bulb, then plant that on the boat and farm leafy meat until I had 5, and then make and then just keep doing that to make more, because it's 5 leafy meat to make and compost wraps. Oh, but that's when I need the manure. But I really want this. I want to have these 4 unlocks, but then I also want this. Oh, wait, I don't need this. Hold on, I'm stupid. Hold on. Oh. I don't need to unlock the right side if I don't want to use any of the stuff on it. Because right now we're ignoring these until I kill Celestial Champion. So I'm going to rejig them afterwards. And so now, I could go full-blown into the mushrooms. You're so handsome. Thanks, man. You too. Heal faster with compost wraps. 10 farm plants, that's whatever. Then you have to do this. The bramble husk is just too useful. Ancient Guardian. I mean, yo! But, like, that could be funny, though. If I just... But that's... See, Wormwood, there's so many ways to kill bosses, and it would be so stupid. Would you send it to me on Discord in the next days? Yeah, sure. You have to remind me, though. 8 plus 32. Oh, the compost wrap. If Wanda would have a skill, Lunar Affinity. Yeah, I'm not sure, because she definitely abuses shadow stuff. Oh, was Jakey stream while pooping? Nice, man. Where's your skin? Right here. Wilson, true anime girl. Wow. Right, so this is the starting skill tree, I believe. So, I think for Wormwood, the first year will be like a housekeeping year, where I kind of just chill and make stuff. And only kill, like, the low-tier bosses, like Claws and the seasonal ones. Picking flowers isn't working. Dig and plant a sapling. So, Wormwood, infinite sanity glitch. Not a glitch, just a terrible oversight. But it does require a little bit of time, I guess. So, you dig this up, you lose 5 sanity. Then you plant it, you gain 10 sanity. I'm pretty sure, hold on. Unless they changed it. Yeah, you gain 10 from planting and you lose 5 when you dig it up. So you just keep doing that. What, Willow Walter? Yeah, guys, what's your thoughts on this? Should I like try to finish all the boss runs which don't have skill trees yet? Because that was my original goal. My original goal was do all the bosses with every character, but now they're introducing skill trees. So it's like do I do it? I want to get everyone's done before their skill trees, because then I can do it after as well, or do I just wait for their skill trees? Do it after skill tree. Yeah, it's. I mean, I wanted. That was my original goal to like do all of them without their like after their reworks before their skill trees. Well, no, it was meant to be before all of their reworks, but then the reworks happened really fast. Yeah, I wanted a good comparison. Also, it was just my original goal. And like with Wurt, I was already gonna redo Wurt before the skill tree, but I'll wait for Wurt's skill tree now because like the only reason I was gonna redo Wurt is because they made it cheaper to recruit the mums and something else which I forgot. Yeah, I could just do it and just not use the skill tree, then one with the skill tree. True. WX starts shooting lasers with skill tree. Hell yeah. So yeah, this is the starting skill tree, I think. When you think about skill trees, they're gonna make work pretty even easier. Yeah, it depends what they do. Give him the living artifact. Yo! Dude, imagine if there's WX unlocks something which unlocks something akin to the living artifact. It just makes you invincible. For a short period, but it's really, really expensive. Yo! You need Deerclops's eyeball, Ancient Guardian's horn, just a bunch of like yearly boss drops, and you glue them together onto a suit, and you can do that. That'd be cool. The most are Walter and Willow because they have no role at all. Oh, for sure, yeah. Like the bad characters are the ones that need skill trees the most, and I think they'll do that first. I don't know why they did. Like Woody was good, Wormwood was good. I don't know why they did Wolfgang first. But like Wolfgang was pretty generic. So anyway, so this is the first one, so I can abuse all of this. I think this is all very good. This is actually perfect as the starting one because you have access to all of this immediately. I'm pretty sure this helps you farm this, and then these are nice. These lose their value later game, but they're good. And then once I unlock Bright Shade weapons, I grab these two. Is this useful? Is this useful? Eating moonshrooms to unlock the sleep clouds? Is that useful against anything? Bee Queen? I'm trying to think if it's useful. Because I want to use, but I'm gonna have to reset the. I'm gonna have to reset his skill tree like 3 times. It's great for twins. But you can create a safe zone. Oh, I don't have it. I don't have it. Though. Oh, I'm despawning out. Oh, you burnt my mushrooms. Dude, I'm gonna have to reset the tree made. Ugh! I tried to unlock it. Yeah, it stops Twins of Terror. That's good because if they ever hit you, it's just like nope. Nice. But the armor also does that. But that can you, dude? You press spacebar to unlock, but sometimes it just doesn't work. So yeah, if you get, wait, why are you yawning? How long does it last though? Isn't it only like 10 seconds? Because also it keeps you slow for a while. Okay, it lasts a decent time. Ish. But the thing is, so for the argument against the twins, this perk is pretty good. Because if anything touches you, they get rooted in place and just immediately stops. Whereas this, you have to go through an animation and you yawn. But I get that it creates a safe area, so I guess you would munch that. Oh. Okay, cool. So I guess you would do this and just operate in a little square like this. I think you would only spawn 2 though. Is it just as soon as they touch it, they go to sleep? Is that how it is? Just as soon as they touch the spore cloud, they go to sleep? For crown control, yes, crown control. Touch. Oh yeah, as soon as they touch it, they go to sleep. That's the same against bosses? Yeah, it just immediately goes to sleep. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, he didn't. He went through that. Do you get immunity for a short time? Because you just went straight through that spore cloud. Okay, he went to sleep that time. Does it work on shadow monkeys? I don't see why not. So this is pretty good because as soon as they touch it, they just go to sleep. But once you have this skill, as soon as anything touches you, they get rooted immediately. But you need bright shade armor for it to work, of course. But like, this is like a cheap alternative. I don't know, man. Wormwood skill tree is pretty good. Oh, I perished. Character combo prediction. Mine is Wort, Maxwell, Wickerbottom. All them using books, but for different reasons. What could be? Oh yes, books. I love books. I'm trying to think. Where would you abuse mushroom clouds? I guess twins, a cheap variation for the twins, but with the twins, it's just like get good, just move. You mag walking cane and you're good. Use it on a B-flow and the B-flow has a yawn animation, which I find funny. Oh, it does. Let's test that. That is an animation. Go to sleep. What if I spawn lots of pools all around him? Or even multiple? Oh, Beefalo went to sleep. Oh wait, did I go to sleep? Oh no. Oh, he immediately went to sleep again as well. I'm trying to figure the cooldown for them getting put to sleep. No, you can put the deers to sleep. I don't know what the cooldown is though. Like, what's the cooldown? If they get slept once, how long until they get reslept? Because they are a safe zone if I need to get out of combat in a pinch, I guess. Back to Eeps. Back to Eeps. Back to Eeps. Kill the frog. Attack the frog, Wormwood! I suck at animation cancelling. Man, it's so janky to put them to sleep. You'd lose so much damage rather than just dodging the deers. I don't know about it, man. Yeah, banana plants would be pretty good. I'm trying to think of a good, like an actual good use for the spore cloud, because I think dodging the deers is just better DPS than putting them to sleep to ignore their attacks. Like Bee Queen, because you can ignore the grumbles, like pretty decently. Like a combination of using the husk and using that. Mooncaps. Wait, someone already killed Bee Queen? What happened? Who killed Bee Queen? You cretin. So now I say no. Oh, I don't have my thing unlocked. Oh, right, they get woken up. I guess it's a very cheap pan flute. If Beacon gets inside of it, it's a very cheap pan. Oh, wait, they have immunity. They're not going to sleep. I have God mode on, by the way, because I'm just like trying to see how effective. Just a bit. Why you need to cheese claws the best way? It's not that hard. I know people just like to find ways to cheese bosses because, like, if you struggle with a boss, even if it's easy, like once you practice, like then people will cheese it, which I think is fine. Like I probably cheesed bosses when I was a noob. Use mushroom cake. It just makes the size stop being drowsy. But the thing is, in a boss run, like you wouldn't go out of your way to make that mushroom cake. Actually, it's not that bad. It's just one of each mushroom in it. It's not actually that bad. If you're farming all of the mushrooms. Being invisible is quite the cheese, true. The moonshrooms kind of whatever. You have to chew through like 20 or 40 of them per fight. And like, are you going to sleep? Yeah, okay, they went to sleep. Some of them don't go to sleep. Oh yeah, and my bramble husk is just waking them up. So it's like you have to either use bramble husk or the moonshrooms. And using both is counterintuitive. So Bee Queen, it's like, yeah, you could, but I don't know. I don't think I would. I'm trying to think, what boss would you actually want to use the sleep-inducing spore? I don't think it's useful, man. Yeah, it is a cheap pan flute. That's a good way of putting it. It's just a cheap pan flute in a very small, like a much smaller area effect. Claws, but like how though? I tried it, and it's like you can put the deer to sleep, but then it's like, okay, what now? Like you just have to constantly do melee attacks, and if you're doing claws correctly, I say correctly, if you're doing claws the way I do it, you get more hits in. Assuming that you want to dodge claws' melee attacks, you end up getting more DPS if you let the deers do their attacks. So claws does a really long animation where he holds his hand up in the air, and then you can just get a bunch, like two, depending on if he's doing ice or fire. You can get a few hits in, then go around the back of him, then get more hits in. So it's just better DPS to let him use the deer attacks. Unless you're in multiplayer. If you're in multiplayer, I get it. Yeah, just fight rage claws. If you're in multiplayer, I get canceling, like stopping the deers because it does cause chaos. But if you're solo, it's not much use. So claws, I don't think so. I hate Crab King. I love Crab King. Does it stop claws from jumping? No, because I think that attack would always come off cooldown. As soon as he wakes up, he would just do it immediately. I'm trying to think, what other use does the mushroom spore have? Also, I'm gonna go in soon because I need to sleep soon. What other use does it have? I think it's a very cheap. It is a very cheap version for some outs that Wormwood already has with this skill or the bramble husk. So it's kind of unnecessary, I think, but it's notable. Also, someone asked, does photosynthesis actually do anything? Yes, it regenerates 5 health every 60 seconds, 20 seconds or something. What is it? No, that's the moose. That's the moose. This is way slower. It's like 2 health every something seconds. It's really slow, but if you're there for a day, then yeah, you don't need to instantly heal. You can just use photosynthesis. These bottom skills, these are like survivability. You can just ignore these, unless you truly don't want the functionality. Then yeah, this increases survivability. Hold control, then click. Huh? It's a true skill that I find the most OP is the monkey tail crafting, the bee one to create tons of honey at poultice. The bee one. Oh, monkey tails. True. Yeah, that is a thing. I could craft a monkey. I could unlock that to craft monkey tails while I'm doing lower plants and make honey poultice with the compost wraps. That's true. And then farm a bunch of healing stuff. Woo. You are nice, smiley face. I guess. Wormwood is just seaweed farming. That's what I did because it was just stupid and it worked. But if you were to do it, you would. Oh wait, no, you have to kill Crab King to unlock this. So you can't even use this. You can use your husks and your salamanders, so you get a little bit extra DPS, but not a lot. But you need bananas to make monkey tails. Oh, you do. Yeah, oh, it's only one banana, that's not bad. So yeah, I guess you'd have to go to Monkey Island as well, that's not bad. I guess I would choose between, do I want to farm honey poultice, or would I want to farm a ton of compost wrap? Honey poultice is 30 health, right? Compost wrap is 8 plus 32, so compost wrap is better, but it's over time. So if you're taking too much damage, then I think you'd want to use both. Oh, true. I could, on the way back from the ruins, I could just grab like 10, 20 bananas, and that would be enough for me, actually. True. That would be easier. Because it's not like I need an infinite supply. But also, it'd be nice to have banana plants, because it's Wormwood's favorite food. In order to get the ability to knock bees unconscious with the hammer. Hey, banana spawn is random and they can spawn around monkeys. Yes, if there's a monkey village, there'll be bananas. You can also get like the forest, which has a lot of bananas. So I think I would have to plan out Wormwood's boss run because I would want to use all of the skill trees, like 3 different skill trees, like the prep skill tree, which will be all 3 of these, these 3, and all of the transmutes, and then there's like the combat one where I do this and this. And that one. And the bee skills make farming honey so easy. Oh, this skill, like during spring. An EpiPen that removes bee allergy. Yeah, the mouse mat should be dispatched after the after October 5th, so in a month, and then they'll arrive before Christmas. Alright boys, I think we've done all I need today. I need to get up at like 5:30 AM, which is in like 9 hours. So I'm gonna go now, and I'm gonna go to sleep. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the new video. You know what? Go watch it again. Go watch it again. Go watch it again. Real fan would go watch it again. I'd add the link. Wait. New vid. And we're gonna raid someone. I'm gonna leave the server open. Is there? Oh my gosh. Guys, you'll never guess who's streaming. Hello, CatPerson95. Boys, it's time to raid CatPerson95. Make sure to say that Jake also has a cat smiley face exclamation mark. Also, if you're subscribed, you drop a Jakey stare. Actually, no, this is what we should do. If you're subscribed or not, use your channel points to unlock, choose an emote to unlock, right? Okay, do this, right? Hold on, wait, pause. So, like, go choose an emote to unlock, and then open emote picker, and then pick this one. Wait, Jakey stare. Pick this one, Jakey stare, right? Yeah. Do that. And then just, when you go in there, just type Jakey stare, and that's it. No smiley faces, just Jakey stare. All of you need to be Jakey staring. Do you understand? So, unlock the emote, and just Jakey stare as soon as you get in there. Just Jakey stare. Do you understand? Do you understand your mission? Go, soldiers. Go where no man has gone before. Into CatPerson. Everyone's in CatPerson's chat. Wow. Begin Jakey staring. Goodbye.